Hey everyone, it's Carlin. I'm going to do a little voice intro to the epic, well, I shouldn't swear so early in the video, but the epic S show that you are about to see unfold in front of you. Because I feel like it just needs a little bit of context for people who maybe haven't been following along with all of it. So, you guys know, people who've been patronizing my channel know that I've been interacting with someone who goes by BigTech online, and we've done streams together, and there's been public banter. There was also a lot of talk and DMs and stuff like that behind the scenes over the past several months. Now, the too long didn't read on BigTech is that he used to be associated with Nick Fuentes and the Groypers until he very stupidly went after Nick on Nick's own platform. And although I do actually think he did have some good advice for Nick, the mistake that he did make was that it doesn't really matter if you have good advice for someone if you're going after them to try to embarrass them on their own platform. And so he got kicked off of Cozy. There are videos that will tell you the whole saga leading up to that. I don't need to rehash that. I had connected with BigTech after I was having problems with some of the Cozy streamers. Like I'd had problems with Wurzelroot, I had problems with Beardson, I had problems with Brittany and Mio from Politically Provoked. And by the way, as of right now, like I don't actually have a problem with any of those people because unlike BigTech, I'm an adult that actually does know how to mend fences and let bygones be bygones and put stuff behind us and stuff like that. But at the time, I was having problems with these people, and he like slid into my DMs and he, you know, hey, can you come on my show and we can talk on my show and like whatever. Okay, so I went on his show and it was fine. It wasn't really that big of a deal. I didn't really think much of it at the time. But a couple months later, I started talking to him more, and there was more online banter and stuff like that. And suffice it to say, I was absolutely curious about him. I was curious about some of his perspectives. He and I do actually have some things in common in terms of our approach to people sometimes. I had watched a bunch of his older streams. I was like, oh wow, he does things that I do. I had listened to him talk about more spiritual perspectives, and I agree with him on a lot of things, and I just think those are always interesting conversations to have. I also did identify with him in terms of being kind of put through the ringer online and what that can do to you and just the nonsense that comes with being online and stuff like that. And so I was kind of like, okay, I know he hates women, and he does hate women. He hates women. I know he hates women. I know that he probably would never associate with someone like me because I'm not only am I a woman, I'm not a dumb, stupid woman. But I also kind of was like, this is an interesting opportunity to talk to someone who maybe I might have some stuff in common with. Maybe we could like, you know, just talk about these experiences. That's the type of stuff that I like to do. And so I was chatting with him kind of offline about a bunch of things. He red-pilled me on the JQ, which I asked him to do because I wanted to understand more about the perspective of the Groypers and of Nick Fuentes and of this whole kind of like dissident right community. I wanted to understand them more. I wanted to understand them basically like I understand the left. And so he kind of walked me through how they see the world and how they think everything went down with like World War II and like all that sort of stuff. And it was actually really kind of him to do, and he did a good job of it, and I will not take that away from him. I actually really enjoyed that. And then things kind of just started deteriorating because it kind of became obvious to me at some point that he was manipulating me and that he wanted something out of me, and I couldn't quite figure out what it was for the longest time. But I'm kind of one of those people where I think about game theory a lot, and I'm like, if someone's trying to play a game with me, I kind of want to know what that is. And so I would throw stuff at him. I would say stuff off the cuff. I would, you know, engage in conversations, sometimes that I thought would piss him off, sometimes that I thought he would ignore, sometimes, you know, just to kind of, just honestly, just to see what he would do. And it led to a lot of back and forth in which kind of over time, I started to be able to see the manipulations a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. So leading up to me going to AFPAC, he had told me to go to AFPAC, and he had told me that what I was going to find at AFPAC was a bunch of small, fat, short-dicked, incels that, that were just like the most awkward people on the planet, that couldn't get laid, that they were stuck in this lot in life, and that's all they were going to be. And this was actually one of the first big public disputes that we had. And we were watching, he had asked me to watch The Century of the Self with him, which is like a 4-part documentary series. And we only got up to part 3 because part 3 turned into an absolute shit show when he just became adamant that Groypers were incels, they were short, they were fat, they were small-dicked, they can never get women, and this is just their lot in life, and he understands them better than anyone else, and that's just the way it goes. Well, I'm sorry, I actually don't believe that an incel actually exists, and I know some of you might disagree with me, and that's fine, but I think that if you're telling someone all the limitations they have, that's really more a reflection of you than it is of them, and I actually think it's kind of funny looking back on it to think about the fact that BigTech was trying to convince me that everyone associated with Nick Fuentes was just an ugly, irredeemable manlet that had no chance of getting girls and no chance of getting laid ever. Why would he do that? And so one of the reasons I was interested in going to AFPAC was I actually wanted to see, who are the Groypers? Who are these people? Well, lo and behold, it turns out BigTech was wrong. Lo and behold, I spent a whole evening with the Groypers, and a lot of them are really good looking, and they're not all, there are some of them that are short, but the ones that are short actually have great personalities, so it's you don't even care that they're short. Sometimes people can walk taller than they are, and that's cool too. And just they're just normal guys. The long story short, they're just normal guys. I don't actually believe that Groypers are incels. I think they're volcels. I think they can get girls if they want to. They're making the voluntary choice not to have sex until marriage, and there's something admirable about that because they could absolutely get girls if they wanted to. So he had lied to me about that, and there were other things kind of leading up to AFPAC where we had a conversation. And listen, I'll just spill the 4-hour secret. I've been talking publicly about this secret that he told me on a 4-hour phone call that we had. And given his behavior, and you're going to see his behavior in this video, I just don't care anymore. So we had a 4-hour phone call one night where he claims he was miserable the entire time, because why would you talk to someone for 4 hours that you're miserable talking to? I just don't even understand that. But he had told me that basically this entire thing is a LARP for him. This entire thing, his whole online persona, it's just a LARP. He kind of wants to off himself. He doesn't want to be here anymore. And he's doing this LARP online with, the most horrible people on the internet, which I guess I'm now one of the most horrible people on the internet. Okay, fine, whatever. But he's doing this LARP online with the most horrible people on the internet because it's the thing that is grounding him to this reality. And he's he's playing with this low base energy in order to ground himself to this reality because he doesn't really want to be here anymore. He doesn't really want to be, he wants, and I'm not going to comment on his mental health, but when you're telling someone this, it's kind of a little bit bizarre. And so basically what he said to me is this entire thing that he's doing online is fake. It's a LARP. He basically says whatever he needs to do to get whatever reaction he wants at any given time, which I think watching his behavior, this actually does make a lot of sense. And I don't think this will actually be a big surprise to anyone. He also told me that he would be really, really upset with me if I told that publicly. And so, he can have all the feelings he wants. I don't really care anymore. Because the fact is that when he said that to me, I immediately started talking to Joshua, who is, as he would put it, my gay psychic friend. And he would probably put it much more harshly than that. So I immediately started talking to Joshua about this, and I was like, what is this about? What just happened here? And so, people can think what they want about psychics, but the fact of the matter is I was having Joshua do readings on this guy all the time just to figure out what was going on, what was the game that he was playing, and lo and behold, the cards that kept coming back, and this is repeatedly over the course of several weeks leading up to the moment that you're going to hear on this stream, the cards that kept coming back were, he's trying to hurt me. This is all just a massive disappointment. He's it was all that he was playing these strategy games. It was all around that. And I was like, he's doing some sort of thing to try to manipulate me. And now it's actually really clear because he told me on this call that he was just LARPing the entire fucking time. So of course, if he's LARPing with everyone else, that means he's LARPing with me too. And so I kind of, again, just step back and I'll continue to play this game, and I'll continue to, what he really wanted me to do was fall in love with him, I think. And so I'll keep letting him think that, fine. I'll keep, saying what I need to say to provoke different reactions, just to test out different things and to see what's going on. That's fine. I don't mind doing that. So all of this leads up to AFPAC, and the reason that he told me to go to AFPAC was because he wanted me to have a horrible experience. He wanted me to be able to use me against Nick Fuentes and the Groypers, because all he has been doing for months, and probably longer than that, but I've really seen it very, ever since Nick Fuentes got reinstated on Twitter, on X, he has been absolutely seething about Nick, because he wanted Nick to fail. The minute that he got kicked off of Cozy and Nick's platform, he has wanted Nick to fail ever since. And he was convinced that Nick was going to fail. And then all of a sudden, Nick Fuentes starts going on all these big podcasts. All of a sudden, he gets reinstated on X, and his star starts to rise. And he's one of the most relevant people right now on X, has amassed hundreds of thousands of new followers, can have the #1 stream on Rumble anytime he wants, and BigTech was seething about all of this. Now, he of course doesn't have much control over it, but he did have communication with me, and I was still being friendly with Nick and the Groypers. And so I think what he thought was going to happen is that I was going to go to AFPAC, the Groypers were going to be mean to me, I was going to have a terrible time, I was going to just complain about how the event was and all that stuff, and then he was going to be able to use that to cause problems for Nick and the Groypers. And that just didn't happen at all. And in fact, the opposite happened. Well, let me tell you what, as soon as I was, kind of singing the AFPAC was awesome, this was so great, it was the best night of my life. Okay, maybe it wasn't the best night of my life, but it was pretty fun, I have to say. As soon as I start saying that, he basically shut down with me. And then it turned into, Carlin, I'm trying to protect you from the Groypers because the Groypers are an evil cult and they're going to turn on you at any minute. And he was really, really pissed off about me flirting with the Groypers online, because the Groypers and I started doing this banter, which I do with I don't know why people continue to use he's got these DMs from me in which I'm flirting with him, but I was flirting with him publicly. I flirt with other people publicly. I talk about sex all the time on my channel. I don't know why he thinks this is going to be embarrassing to me. It's not like I ever said I would sleep with him. That was never going to happen. I never even anticipated being around him in real life. So why would that happen? And so he's like right now BigTech is trying to embarrass me and say, oh, she was in love with me and she's so hurt by all of this. And I'm just bro, you're the one seething about all of this. And so I, the thing that really pissed him off was that I was flirting with the Groypers on Twitter, and the Groypers were flirting with me, and I was blowing kisses at them and stuff like that. And there's just been some really fun back and forth, and he did not like that at all. He's like, you're being a pick-me for the Groypers, and and he was really upset about this. And so I think, again, he is trying to gaslight me into believing that the Groypers hate me, the Groypers never liked me, this is just a conspiracy from Nick, because even though Nick and no one else in his movement like me at all, for some reason Nick Fuentes has sent word down that I am to be wooed into his movement now. And I'm kind of if none of them like me, then why are they trying to woo me into this movement? And does it even operate like that? And is there any evidence that Nick has told everyone that they absolutely 100% have to be nice to me or else? And I just don't think that's the way it went. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me based off my experiences with them. It doesn't make sense to me based off of conversations that I know that are happening or have happened in private conversations or group chats that I'm not in. So it's not like, I would even have access to these things, but I've just heard through the grapevine repeatedly from multiple people that all the Groypers are talking about the fact that they really liked me, they had a good time with me, I was just chill and it was a surprise, and they like me, I passed some sort of test with them. And so all this is going on, and BigTech's trying to convince me that all the Groypers hate me, that I'm just going to be thrown under the bus, and I'm just going to be discarded. Nick doesn't even like me, all this stuff. He's trying to gaslight me into believing this so that I have some sort of like public breakup with the Groypers. And so, seemingly with the result being that I would be on BigTech's side against Nick and the Groypers, and then I would just cause all sorts of problems. Well, that's just not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Like, he can try to convince himself that I was in love with him all he wants, but the fact is that if I was in love with anyone, it was with Nick Fuentes. I started bantering with Nick Fuentes way before I even knew who BigTech was. I love what Nick is doing. I don't agree with Nick on everything, okay, I don't, but I love what he's doing. I think it's great. I love the culture of the Groypers. I think their humor is great, and a lot of people don't understand that a lot of what the Groypers do is humor. It's their kind of like dark humor that's unique to kind of like their culture, but like once you understand it, it's so funny. They're hilarious. They're creative. It's got this like punk rock underground vibe, which is really ironic since the Groypers are Catholic virgins in suits and ties, and I mean that's just kind of cool, right? They've created an underground counterculture movement out of Catholic virgins wearing suits. Like, how great. And so I have always been on Nick's side ever since I kind of like woke up after October 7th and, started revisiting his content with a fresh eye. That has never changed. I've never not been on Nick's team, even when I was interacting with BigTech and he was seething all about Nick and complaining all about Nick and all this stuff. Like, there was not one moment where I wasn't on Nick's team. And so this idea that he was going to turn me against Nick and he was going to turn me against the Groypers and he was going to use me to do this was just stupid. And then he put out this video saying, he was just letting me go because it was now my job to go infiltrate the Groypers and all this stuff. And I was like, now because he can't gaslight me into turning on the Groypers and Nick, he has to make it seem as though I'm doing something nefarious and underhanded by infiltrating the Groypers, which is not what I'm doing. And so that really pissed me off. And that's when I decided to go at him publicly and talk about how he had been manipulating me. And I didn't even go into the whole stretch of it. I just went into like the last couple weeks leading up to AFPAC. And oh shit, did that piss him off. Oh shit, did he not like that. Oh shit, did he lose it? Well, accusing me of losing it, which is the funniest part. Anyway, let's move into the clip from Politically Provoked, because after I did my stream talking about how he had been manipulating me and I didn't appreciate it, he did several hours worth of streams over 2 days in which he called me every name in the book. He played an old video where I was legitimately carrying more weight than I have right now. Basically, he played this video from PorkFest where it was like right after the worst year of my life. I had been stress eating a lot. My body legitimately looked horrible in that video. But the fact of the matter is that was a long ass time ago and it doesn't reflect what I look like anymore. And it's like he's playing that video just to try to embarrass me. And I'm actually not embarrassed. Like, listen, man, I got through the worst year of my life and I got through it without like, unaliving myself. Like, I actually felt pretty good about that. So he's doing this to try to embarrass me. He's calling me like fat in every way he can. He's calling me all sorts of names. He's saying, my voice is like nails on a chalkboard or whatever. Well, guess what? He didn't have to listen to it. He never actually had to engage with me. He was just doing it because he was trying to manipulate me to use me for his ends. So he's been going off about me. And so because I had now at this point figured out he had been manipulating me for a long ass time, and because I was quite frankly annoyed at the fact that he's acting like a 5-year-old bratty child that needs a fucking spanking by a woman that is much stronger than him, I decided to go on the show of his nemesis, Mio, Politically Provoked. And I had been talking to Mio behind the scenes about all of this, and I have to say, like, I've kind of come down on Team Mio in the course of this affair, because he was right. Mio was right about all of BigTech's manipulations. Mio figured it out, and so I do have to give him props for that. Even though I don't approve of everything Mio has ever done to BigTech, and even though I do think some of the things that Mio and Brittany did were wrong, I'm going to come down on their side on this one because I've now experienced the mind rape that big tech tries to elicit on, well, it seems like everyone around him. So what you're going to see is Politically Provoked was doing a show talking about the breakup of me and big tech. And they apparently had a bunch of clips from, or like the streams that he and I had done about each other, but they were starting with my stream and they were reacting to my stream, and I was in the chat for it, and I was in the chat on Cozy for it, and Big Tech was in the chat on Kick for it. So you could see both of our chats were displayed on Politically Provoked screen throughout this entire affair. And I'll link to the full video. I'm not going to play you the full video, because what happened is a little ways into the show, Big Tech chats in and he's like, I can call in and explain to you what's happening. Well, I'll be damned if I'm going to allow him to call in and explain what's happening without me being there. So I immediately chatted in. I was like, if Big Tech's calling in, I'm calling in too. And then Mia was like, let's go. And so I immediately rushed over to the Discord. I logged in. I got there before Big Tech because I was already in their Discord. I was on their show the other day. And so I got on the show before he did. And then he chickened out. And he said, no, if she's going to be on the show, then I'm not going. She wants to talk to me too badly. Well, guess what? I was already talking to him, because I was already on the show and he was in the chat. So he was listening to every single thing that I said. And so for the next 3 hours, we were all begging Big Tech to come on the show, cajoling Big Tech to come on the show, taunting Big Tech to come on the show. You know, and it was really just silly because he was still in the chat and he was still listening and he was still piping in every now and again. But he just said, no, you have to kick her off. I'm not coming on unless you kick her off. He was so afraid of me. That's really telling, isn't it? He was so afraid of me that he couldn't even stand to be on the same stream as me. Well, finally, after 3 hours of us saying, Big Tech, this is stupid. Come on the show. Carlin's already here. Carlin's already telling us what's going on. Carlin's giving her side. You can come on the show too and give your side. Well, he chats in and he says, okay, I'm coming in, but I'm going to be really mean. And his goal here with this was to set me off. What he wanted was to make me angry so I would start screaming at him. This is why he kept insulting me over and 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 over again. You're going to hear all that. He also had his supporters over on Kick insulting me in the chat. What they wanted to do, and this was about what, like I think like 3:30, 4 a.m. by the time he actually finally got his ass on the call. He wanted me to basically explode on him. But that didn't happen. And so what you're going to hear now and what you're going to watch now is the part of Politically Provoked in which Big Tech came on and showed his true colors, showed exactly who he really is, and you're going to see me reacting to it or hear me reacting to it. And you know what? You can make up your own minds about who is seething in this situation and who is not seething in this situation. And I ended up leaving the call before he did because, quite frankly, I made it to like 5 a.m. my time, and I was so tired, and I had already pretty much falling asleep at my desk to begin with. And he still went on to say other things about me, like he tried to make it seem like I was trying to seduce him and asking for these dick pics and all that stuff. But really, I just wanted to see if his dick was actually as big as he kept saying it was. And, you know, because I kind of suspect that it wasn't. And I was like, you know, what had actually happened with that is so I had posted a picture online where you can kind of see more than I guess usual. I wasn't even thinking about that when I posted the picture, by the way, but like I posted the picture and I guess like you could kind of see like, well, I mean, I was wearing a shirt and everything, but like you can kind of see my nipples through the shirt, whatever. And I thought it looked like a good picture, so whatever. I'm not gonna be upset about it. And he had responded to that picture, and then that response led to like a DM conversation where essentially he asked me for pictures where he could see my nipples. He did. And I told him, because I was like, okay, well, I want to know if your dick is actually as big as you say it is. I said to him, like, I will trade you that for a dick pic, essentially. And, you know, the truth is, don't tell him I said this, I actually didn't even have pictures that I could have sent him. But I was like, that's a separate problem to deal with later, because I didn't actually think he was going to do it. But since he was in a little bit of like a randiest mood, I suppose, like I was like, okay, well, this might be like my best shot to actually get him to do this, because I want to know if he's actually telling the truth, or if his wife left him for a Filipino for a reason. And so I did try, and I failed, and that's fine. But he also failed, by the way, and because I didn't send him shit. And by the way, if I was really as in love with him as he wants people to believe I was, and I really wanted him so badly, wouldn't I have just sent him something? Like, wouldn't I have just done what he wanted me to do and send him something when he asked for it? I didn't do that. I did send him photos that were all publicly available photos, so he does have pictures of me, but it's not like anything that's like, he didn't get any pictures from like a secret stash or something. I posted like every single photo that I sent him publicly before I sent it to him. So, you know, I mean, he's pretending that this thing happened that didn't happen, and you know, people can, I guess, believe whatever they want, but that really, all that happened after I left the call at 5 a.m. was he tried to convince people that all this stuff happened. So I'll put that out there, because he is running his mouth about it. I'm sure he's going to run his mouth about it again. But the fact is that it just didn't happen like that. Like, any flirting that happened was no different than innocent flirting that I do online all the time with other people. And it's just, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you're going to run right into bed with the person. It just means you're having fun online and you're bantering online, and flirting is fun and it feels good. So why not do it sometimes? I think that, you know, side note, I think that maybe the world would be a better, happier place if people just flirted with each other some more. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to mean anything. It can just make you feel good. And I think that that's kind of nice for everyone. Anyway, so let's get into the clip, and you are going to be seeing BigTech's true colors. And thank you for allowing me to do this preamble. And you guys can judge for yourself what you think.
You're not like this normally. I don't know what's going on with you, but I will figure you out. I always do, man. You know that. So this is weird. Mm-hmm. Don't be weird, dude. Just say your piece.
Maybe I should just send...
Put yourself in my shoes right now.
What do you mean? Stop it.
Jimbo Zalog sent $20. I fucking hate you, Brittany.
That's not true.
W Jimbo Zalog.
It's not true. It's not true.
Another classic Florida man. Florida just keeps winning.
Say no. He say no. No happening.
No happen.
No happen. We don't do it this way. All right.
See, this is really why it didn't work. You're seeing the intellectual aptitude of BigTech's audience and BigTech itself.
Well, I mean, I'm very familiar with his audience, and they're very familiar with me. But and BigTech too. And that's why this is so weird to me. This isn't like me, man. Put yourself in my shoes. And like, with the information that I've got, what am I supposed to think right now? Right? I understand I'm missing information. You want to play it how you want. Maybe you want to keep me in the dark. That's fun for you. That's maybe the most fun you could have in this situation, I guess. But I don't understand. Arguing the sad fat girl is automatic L. Stop trying to bait me. Right, but I wasn't even trying to bait you into arguing with her. Really, like, if you want to say your piece, and if we want to, like, have it not interrupting, not back and forth, that's one thing. But, like, the only way, it would be a quicker way to progress the whole thing instead of days and streams back and forth and little nice arguments, to have each point progress, move the ball forward one at a time. It doesn't even have to be like, that's not really what I was ever picturing.
And I have to say again, if I'm the same person now that I was a week ago when he was arguing with me on the internet. He didn't have a problem with it then.
I don't know what you did to him. You broke him for sure.
Yep.
Dead.
Damn.
Broke the guy.
And the best that his audience can come up with is, you're fat. Oh, well, that's definitely an argument.
Anonymous sent $5. Florida is the Australia of America.
That's so real.
Check this out.
Look at that.
This is a
BigTech, you don't
giant
even know
banana
about
spider.
this shit.
Oh, get
Look at
out
that
of
thing.
here.
That's
Try,
freaky
yeah,
looking.
regular daily
Now, another
basis,
name for
I
the
go
banana
outside
spider
and
is a
they're
golden
everywhere.
silk spider.
Normal
You can see where they
day.
get that name. It's got this bright
BigTech,
gold
when I
webbing,
deal with
and
this,
in
I go
fact, it's
outside,
spread
I'm going to the
across
store,
the
walk
river.
past these.
That is insane. So it's gonna catch a lot of bugs that way. There's actually a lot of
You
tiny
never
little
caught one of
insects
those
caught
in
in
your
it.
house, BigTech.
But normally it's gonna be
You-
a
you
much
are
bigger
not a
prey
spider
because this is a
person.
huge spider. You can see how big
well,
this
these are the
spider
spiders
is.
I'm talking
They do
about,
get
Brittany.
quite a bit bigger than this, but this
So
is a fairly
gross.
large size.
You don't have shit
Now,
like
we don't
that.
have like
They
that
do
shit
have a
in
pretty bad
California.
bite, but this
We have,
spider
like,
has not caused
daddy
any
long legs or
fatalities.
something.
But they really will hurt if you get
Get
bit
the
by this
fuck
spider.
outta
do.
here.
Yeah,
This
and
arachnid-
spiders
Oh,
will be
it's so
the size
gross.
of your
Most people,
face,
the
dude.
fear of arachnids or
And they'll
arachnophobia
be
is pretty
right
common,
there.
so
They'll
most
be
people
right
would
there.
be
You just
scared of a
walking
spider
and
like
walking
this.
into one
And
on
I've
your
run into
face.
more
You think that
banana
hadn't
spider
happened to me
webs than
before?
any other spider.
Happened to me
I'll
when
be
I was like
okay,
6
where's the
years old.
spider?
Get out of here.
Anonymous sent
Talking to Jimmy
$5.
Williams. Oh,
What's this?
you don't know about Florida, man. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. The dog, the gator got his dog.
Oh no!
His little dog. He jumped in the water to grab the gator and get the dog back.
Does the dog okay?
That's Florida, man. That's Florida. You jump into gator-infested water to get the dog. Let him go. Let him go.
You
He
know,
tries his
the
mouth
instinct
open.
just took
Oh,
over
man.
and adrenaline kicked in, and
Ever go to Busch
I
Gardens?
just
Oh
went
yeah,
right
dude.
in the water
A
after
lot
the
as a
gator
kid,
and
too,
gunner.
especially. But yeah, even in recent years.
That's crazy. You can imagine.
Oh yeah,
I would
been to
literally
Busch
fucking-
Gardens.
Remember
all of
that
it.
gator
Universal,
that killed
Disney
that kid
World.
in Florida? Fuck these gators. They should all be extinct.
Plenty of times.
They need to be extinct. Like what is their purpose? No purpose at all. Exactly. Does this Brittany granny ever stop? No! Okay, I'm having issues. Can you like let me be? Hey, how about let me be and let me deal with my hair on my own time?
I've been
Asshole.
all over Florida, dude. I mean, we've been to Castillo de San Marcos, St. Augustine. I've been it's all over, dude. East Coast, West Coast, down to the Keys, south of the Panhandle. You know, there's a lot of cool shit in Florida,
Let's finish
man.
this.
Hey, BigTech, maybe we should just get this over with, and maybe I should just send Mio like all of the DMs that we've had in like the last couple days, the ones that you haven't deleted yet, and maybe we can just like, just be done with it. And he can evaluate what he thinks based on your words directly to me. You want to release the DMs anyway, so why don't we just do it?
Okay. Just got hot. Just got hot. I don't know what that means exactly.
Or you can man up and come on the stream. Either way.
We can resolve
Brittany,
this.
you're the people person here.
I say we burn the fucking bitch to the ground. I don't know. Burn this whole place to the ground.
Is not okay.
Okay, I don't
It's
know.
3 a.m. We need to move this along.
I
We
don't
need to
know
move this
what's
along.
happening.
What are we gonna do? Big
I don't
Tech?
know what she's holding over you.
I mean, she wants it settled, I think.
But I don't think she's gonna, like,
so
whatever she's
not gonna
holding
be
over
putting
your
up a
head.
warrant.
If you come over here, she probably won't do that. I think she's like ready to like kind of like be coolish.
I think Big Tech, what's happening here, because I just went down the escalation route myself, right? I think she wants to be settled and over, and that's the closure that she's looking for. And because you didn't drop the issue today, and now she's like, okay, well, speak your piece, and I'm going to make sure that you're not telling lies. If it gets into a cringe back and forth, I can stop it if that's what you want. Right, I can make it so that it's a one-at-a-time thing.
Anonymous sent $5. Burn this bitch to the ground.
Oh,
no.
I'm fucking hungry. I want to eat my food.
See, this is what the women are headed for, dude. I'm actually trying to stop that right now. I mean,
like gasoline. Oh, burn everything.
I think it's the best course of action, and take it from me, dude.
Like
You know, just sort of went through an breakup myself, where the women love escalating, and even though they're wrong, we kind of put up with it. Right, you never want to go the bad route.
I just can't change.
it doesn't work out best in the end for you. Even if you feel good right now in the moment.
Oh, wait. Oh, he's already deleted the DM conversations from earlier today. Oh, imagine my shock that he.
You haven't learned a screenshot by now?
Well, I did screenshot them already, at least the important ones.
Oh.
I'm like, how have you not learned by now?
Okay. I did the important ones. There was, basically
He
a lot of the
went
same
and deleted right away.
But I may have gotten the screenshots of the important stuff before. Oh.
BigTech, listen, dude.
Oh.
I don't think see, here's the thing, BigTech. I don't think she wants to do this. I don't think she wants to go that route. I think she wants to settle this. I think she wants to, like, make this okay. That's the vibe I'm getting, at least. That's, like, what most girls usually want. Maybe. And the only reason I can think, like, why he wouldn't want to come on. Oh my God, my hair. I'm going to stay off camera for a while. The only reason I can think, like, why he wouldn't come on is because he, if you guys, like, make up right now, then he can't, like, do this as content, like, later.
Yeah, yep. He wants to keep the problem up, probably.
That's the
only
reason.
He doesn't want to settle it. He wants to keep up the problem so that he can keep doing it. Because he's like, this is my new direction. I'm seething about this. I'm now that the thing didn't work out the way I wanted to, now I'm gonna e-log you for a while. That sounds like him.
But like, I don't know. Whatever.
Told her to do this is about her wanting to talk to me.
Maybe.
Well, it seems like she wants it to be over, and you want it to continue. And she's saying if it continues, then we're gonna have a problem.
Yes.
And I don't think you need to have a problem. Maybe you want to have a problem, but that's your call, dude. That's up to you right now in this moment.
Yes.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Man, my hair. We have bigger problems
than
Big
Tech.
Tech.
Do you want to continue the problem, or do you want it to be over, dude? Continue the problem, or do you want it to be over?
Who could have predicted that he would delete the DMs if he said nothing wrong and everything was just perfect, and he definitely didn't say anything that made it look like all of this was because of my relationship with Nick and the Groypers that he was jealous and seething over.
I literally just wanted to call and tell you why we fought on that stream, so you wouldn't have to go searching for it.
You can do that.
Okay, well then why would she contest that to such a degree that would become a big, huge fight? And do you want it to continue, or do you want it to be over? That's really the only question here, because it sounds like she wants to be over, but if you want it to continue, then she's going to escalate. That's what it sounds like to me. So that's really your call, what you want to do.
Somebody figure it out, because I really want to make my salmon at some point. So we need to get this shit going.
Anonymous sent $5. Carlin just came in with this energy.
Hey man, where the fuck is Mario Judah?
I'm a big dog, big bear, nigga. I'm a lion. I'm the predator of the prey that is hiding.
Fuck you, Riviera. My salmon is amazing. Mio.
But BigTech, you got into beef today when she was just doing her stream. So that's why I'm not buying that she wants beef. Right? You made that your thing today. And so now she wants a response. She wants to know what's up, dude. That sounds normal.
He sniped my whole stream. He sent people from his audience into my chat to fuck with me.
Well, they probably just did that on their own.
Yeah, they do that.
Well, no, they were talking about doing it in his chat.
So fucking funny.
Which I also got screenshots of.
Well, if I'm not gonna eat them, drink. Fuck.
Oh, great.
I was doing a stream about him. Bullshit. I was doing a stream about queering the Catholic Church.
Shit, I need to get more.
Alright. Takes all this more seriously in his lane. Yeah, but you're taking it serious, right? That's cap, though. That's cap, because you're real serious about the problem. Hey, that's why you're fighting with her right now. If you weren't serious, then you wouldn't be fighting with her. You would just be having fun. It's just fun. How it goes. You'd be having fun with Garland. You'd be killing Ivan. Oh, you went to a college beef? Who cares? Great, I'm just having fun on the internet playing Game of Thrones. But you're not doing that. You're being serious. You're fighting with her now. You're mad. If you were just having fun and not being serious, it wouldn't be a problem.
That's gonna be black and blue, dude. Fuck your water, bitch!
Jimbo A-Log.
Alex, get off your fucking phone.
Whatever that is. I'm not drunk enough for that. I'm gonna be.
You don't have to drink your problems away.
Of course I do. What else do you do with your problems other than drink them away, Emil?
BigTech, you see the effect you're having on
Yeah,
her
you
right
are
now.
turning into an alcoholic.
Will you just quit content cucking?
How does that make you feel? Where'd my glasses go?
It's way quicker than it looked on the photo.
I mean, we could just do the DMs, honestly, because, like, there's nothing in the DMs except us fighting explicitly about the Groyper problem. And if he, like, I mean, there's no personal information, there's no personal stories. It's just literally him seething about the goddamn Groypers.
Yeah, he does that quite often on stream.
What is he so afraid of?
I don't know.
Anonymous sent $5. Carlin going to war with BigTech right now.
But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born?
Oh,
Did you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless?
Come here like 4 in the morning
They
with
were
like 2
not.
dogs. Like
Their
fucking.
memory
You
serves
think
as
you
an
guys have
example to
problems?
us all.
I have
The
problems.
courageous
Okay?
fallen. The
I got real
anguished
problems
fallen.
here.
Their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them. And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us. Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world.
Let's go.
My soldiers push forward. My soldiers scream out. My soldiers run.
Listen, everybody. Stop talking over. I can't help it. I'm chatty right now. I'm in a chatty fucking mood. I have so many things to say. Nothing important, but so many things.
So many things.
So many things. Nothing of substance.
This is what I'm doing, Mia. You're trying to make me argue with the bitch you want? Well, not really. It sounds to me, dude. Look. Let's see if I can put myself in his shoes. It sounds to me like you and Carlin fighting. Your thing didn't work out. Infiltrating with her as your little agent. For now, right? You wanted to not fight worse so that maybe down the road you don't burn that bridge, right? That was a smart play. But then, but you did get bent out of shape when you didn't have to, right? You could have sort of played your cards right in the first place, and that would have been cool. But now that you're here, yeah, you don't want to like get into a little argument with her. I get that.
I don't see it going that way. I see it getting better.
Yeah, I didn't see it going that way either.
Yeah, I
think
see that getting
it
better.
would be settled and over right? And you don't want it to be over. You want to A-log her more like you did today, or like to keep the issue open so she's all bent out of shape and pissed off. You want her seething about you because you're seething about the choices she made. And if she's not seething, then you have a problem because it didn't work out for you, right?
Like either way, it's either content or you guys solve it. Like either way, you can like have both options, whatever one you chose.
Right. So the fact that,
and you know what I'll even do for you? I'll turn off super chats, which I don't do very often, but we'll do that.
Wow.
I mean, listen, like I think the real dispute here is that BigTech wants to make this all about like I had feelings for him and blah, 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 all this stuff about feelings. I haven't talked about feelings at all in this video. I didn't talk about feelings at all in the DMs. This is literally all coming from BigTech. And so he is the one that is creating this story that I just have all these feelings and I just can't live without him and I'm just so in love with him. And it's like, bro, like I talk to other people on the internet too. It's not just you. And I get that maybe you caught feelings for me somewhere along the way. And that's why on that 4-hour phone call where we were talking about psychedelic experiences, you spilled your big fucking secret around 4 a.m. that you don't want anyone to know about. And so I get that. But like, this didn't have to be a whole big thing. If you had just responded to what I actually said, which is I didn't appreciate with you giving the insinuation that I was doing some sort of infiltration on the Groypers, like this all would have been over and doesn't have to get carried on. But no, you have to make it a bigger thing than it is and make it more dramatic than it is and make it more scandalous than it is because you're looking to farm content because you don't know what else to do. Like, I think this is very clear to anyone that's been paying attention. And you want to get me seething and you want to get me yelling and you want to get me insulting you, which is why you and your entire audience are doing nothing but insulting me.
Is the big secret that he actually has hair? Is it?
Does not have hair. No.
Well, we got to know what it is. What is the big secret?
Well,
he says he's going to call in.
We'll see.
But he's going to be mean.
He said I'm going to call him and be mean to this dumb bitch. All right, W, bitch. Now that's the nemesis I know and love.
Let's go. But we
W energy, W content.
I don't think he's in the Discord, so somebody has to put the freaking link in there.
The box is below the stream on Cozy, dude. You know how to find cozy.tv, right?
Fluffy, where's Fluffy? Fluffy, help us.
Fluffy, drop the link for Boomer Tech.
Boomer Tech. All right, let's go.
All right, here we go.
When you join,
feelings. How many feelings coming just to be mean to me? Like so many feelings on his part.
No,
ooh,
it's love.
BigTech.
Love and hate are
no
very,
feelings.
very.
Yeah,
but if you join, I'll have to like give you a roll because otherwise it'll make you wait 10 minutes, and I'm not gonna wait 10 minutes because I really want that salmon. At some point, I'm having my salmon. And you guys are going to be so embarrassed. Everybody thinks that I don't know how to cook when I take that picture and I post it on fucking Twitter for all the haters out there. No, it's going to be really good, Mio, and you need to stop like spreading rumors.
I'm just going to say this right now.
It's not.
You are not going to leave me. You are not going to leave me in a room with BigTech and Carlin.
I'm not going to do it right now, obviously. Hold on, let me give him a fucking roll. Obviously, I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to do that later tonight. And it's happening.
Right.
All right, just hop into a room and we'll bring you in. Unbelievable. Can you believe he thinks I would believe? Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave here while you guys are talking.
Hours.
All right, hop in a room. Let's go.
3 hours of crying and whining and complaining. See what I had to deal with? Do you understand? Do you understand what I had to deal with in this situation? Trying to be nice, trying to help the guy out.
I've been dealing with him for years. I know the guy better than you do.
Men are the worst. We should kill them all.
BT took away her dragon time. Unforgivable. We could have been watching House of Dragons for all the time that he made his way for this to happen. She could have been eating salmon. We could have been watching House of Dragons by now.
I know, but no. He has to sit here and play. Well, hello.
Finally.
You're literally eating into my Game of Thrones time, dude.
Yeah. How could you?
Well, you could have brought me on at any time and kicked this stupid swamp creature. Carlin, now I'm here to be mean to you, Carlin, and you fucking asked for it.
Oh,
You stupid, loveless bitch. You
I'm
dumb
so
idiot. You dumb, stupid faggot.
Oh,
you are a stupid faggot, and I've wanted to call you a stupid faggot for so long. You talk like a boy, and I told you straight up.
I know.
Hey, can you mute this bitch? I'll talk to you guys if you mute this bitch. I'm not going to listen to her mewing and mooing and snorting.
Mad.
I'm going to be mean to you. I'm not mad. I'm being mean.
Mad. It's so mad.
Let's see.
Listen. Oh, listen to me for a second. Will you listen to me for a second? Yeah. Carlin, you did 2 angry streams about me this week. So if you want to talk about feelings, that's all you. You were so mad on both. Really? Yeah, really. You were so mad. And why was I mad? Why were you mad? Why were you mad? Because I told you I didn't want to talk to you anymore. I told you I wanted to take a little break from talking to you, and you fucking spurged out.
This is not spurging out, bro. You're the one spurging out.
No, I'm being mean to you now because you stupid fat idiot couldn't take a hint. I was being nice to you out of pity. I was giving you a pity friendship out of niceness. You weird idiot. You are a weird idiot. And by the way, the Groypers hate you. Carlin, the Groypers don't like you. And I wasn't seething at the Groypers. I was literally being friendly and nice and warning you that this is going to go bad for you. And that's what's in the DMs that you're threatening to leak because you're a stupid, duplicitous bitch who lies. And go ahead, what the fuck ever. I mean, like, you shouldn't because that's cringe, but you're gonna anyway. So get it out of your system. Pull the trigger, you stupid, evil faggot. You needed a warning, and I've been warning you that the Groypers are going to turn on you. They don't like you. They hate you in principle. On paper, you're a person that they despise. I know them. And you know what? In the truth, I don't like you either, but I was being nice to you anyway. You're stupid and annoying, and that's why I didn't want to talk to you anymore.
Okay.
I think this is going well.
Okay.
Definitely. I definitely think that you are definitely not the one that's feasing, and I'm absolutely the one that's feasing in this scenario. Yeah.
No, you're just being a boring faggot like you've been the whole last 3 hours. You're boring as fuck and fat and ugly. Shut the fuck up.
I know.
You suck.
I know. Get it out,
honey. See, this is the thing. Nobody likes this thing you're doing. Nobody likes that.
I know you don't like it, and that's really all that matters to me at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Because your favorite thing is being annoying. Okay. Yeah, it's true. That's your whole brand, is that you're just an annoying cunt.
I know. Isn't it great?
No, it's not great. Nobody likes that.
Well, then why do I have
nobody likes that, Carlin. Nobody likes that.
If nobody likes that, then why are my numbers so much higher than yours?
I don't know. You're a popular annoying cunt, but you don't have the higher numbers than me. More people watch my show.
So no one. You don't even know all the things
I made $500 laughing at your goofy ass today.
I'm really happy for you.
You work really hard. You get like results because you're an annoying retard, and that's all that's in your audience is a bunch of annoying retard, busybody, know-it-all faggots. And you say,
hold on.
Do you know that super chats are a small part of my income? It's not even like the biggest
real
thing.
Quick. Hey,
okay, cool. So you're milking a bunch of retards.
Okay, pause. It doesn't work when we're talking to people. By the way, Meow.
Hey, $12 and we beat BigTech today.
Oh my God.
What?
What? Nothing, bro. Don't worry. Just petty competition. That's all. Can't get eyes on the prize, you know?
Yay.
So I think he did just admit that this is really all about money and milking this for content rather than...
I just mentioned the fact that you bring up, more people watch me than you. They actually don't.
Yes. They actually do. You don't even know.
No, they don't. Yeah, I see your numbers. You got like 60 or 70 people on fucking YouTube.
Do you really think that YouTube is the only platform that I'm putting video on?
All right. Well, you could cope all you want, but you're like a nobody. And nobody likes you.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Totes.
Yeah.
Totes. I'm a very
popular nobody. Nick, the only reason why Nick has brought you around is the same reason he brings Tenryo around. You're a token retard. You're a fat, white girl who is sort of like a little bit leftist, associated or whatever. And you represent something that Nick can say, point and look, I have one of these who supports me. And look at my black over here. I got a black who supports me. You're a token retard he can use. That's the only reason he wants you. It's not because you're smart. It's not because he's going to like take your takes. It's not because you're going to help his numbers go up. You're a token. He takes any amount of support he can get from anybody. We all know this about Nick. He'll take Milo when he can. He'll take Kanye. Kanye was fucking like a big one, but a big fucking goon who was off of his meds for a little while. But he'll take Ollie Alexander. He'll take Cancel Proof Paul. He'll take any fucking freak or ghoul who will say that they like him.
You're definitely not seething, bro.
And that's all you are. And that's what I've been telling you, Carlin. I've been warning you. This is not going to go good for you. Be careful. And you won't listen. And then you just harass me with nagging. And then I'm finally like, hey, fucking give me a break.
Why is it so important that I listen to you? Why is that so important to you? Why do you care?
Oh, shit.
Why does it matter?
Thank you, Anonymous. I didn't even see how big of a super chat it was. I'm
annoying. You're annoying. That's literally, you're just fucking an annoying idiot.
Okay.
So I told you, shut up.
Okay. And I
you're
shut
emotional.
Up.
And remember, you got all mad on our stupid stream, that fucking stream where I called you a retard because you are one. I called you a retard because you are, and I said it in a funny, joking, like, let's just move past this way. And you like we're about to cry. We had this big old awkward moment at the end of the stream of nobody knows what's going on. Carlin's so mad. Oh my god!
I can't imagine why. I can't imagine why that happened.
Because you're a weird idiot who has no emotional control, and you talk yourself into all these frames, you take things personally, and you project all of your own problems onto the other person.
Totes, bro. Totes. Yeah, I'm the weird idiot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm definitely the one seething too, right? You're not the one seething. I'm the one seething.
I think this is going well, actually.
What?
I think this is going well.
You're not the one seething. I'm the one seething. Yeah. Okay.
Yo, you literally are seething. Go back to your replay today and the day before, full hour segment, just complaining and bitching about me and say, fuck you, bro. This fucking sucks. And I'm so mad. And I'm laughing at you. And then you get mad about that.
I did an hour at you, and you did 3+ hours on me. I did 10 minutes about you today, and you did how many hours sniping my entire stream? And you can pretend that the whole stream was about you all you want. But
I literally skipped through your stream and watched the parts where you're saying stupid shit about me because it was hilarious.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
And you act like it matters. You act like you matter. And it's like, oh, you watched my stream? Who gives a fuck?
I'm really glad that you used me to make money. I'm really glad that you're such a good streamer that you used me to make money. I hope you feel real good about that.
Oh my God, this this little fake sarcasm thing you're doing is annoying and gay. You're a faggot.
I know.
You're a faggot.
I know. Get it out. Get it out, sweetheart.
So everybody hates this that you're doing.
So that's fine.
So the main
hey, everybody who's ever been talked to like this by a condescending, stupid, fat cunt, like
I'm listening.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
So the main
all the
cause
boys
of
who've
this.
ever been talked to by a stupid, fat, know-it-all, condescending school arm bitch.
Okay, I'm in it.
You hate this.
Yes.
So the main cause of this was your guys'
knock it off, and she's like, well, I don't like this side of you. You need to apologize to me. And I said, fuck you, faggot. No.
Well, when I did that, then you made fun of me.
What?
Don't you act surprised, mister.
Wait, I have a question.
This is not what you promised. Keep your end of the bargain.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I have a question. So the main cause of this was like when you guys did your stream and like you called her, I guess, a retard or something or whatever, and then like she got mad, and then she went to AFPAC and she had a lot of fun, and I could see why that maybe like was like because she's been like supersonic Groyper, and that might like upset you because like those are all your enemies, and so like that might like cause some friction with you guys.
I'm not upset about that at all. I'd like to clear that up. Thank you for bringing that up. Very good point.
Thank you.
This is what Carlin keeps saying that it's about. That I'm mad that she's friends with the Groypers.
Okay. What happened?
As she said, we were having communication issues, meaning she's annoying and irritating and retarded for weeks. And I was
told me to be submissive to him.
Yeah, you asked me, well, what could I do for this to go better? And what did I said? I said, maybe act like a girl. Maybe act like a girl. I said, if you want to treat me like a lady, you gotta act like one.
Hold on.
All right. BigTech first and then Carlin. Okay, go.
Yeah, well, the BigTech finish, then Carlin, one at a time, because then nobody can hear it.
Yeah, because there was too many people talking. All right, go BigTech and then Carlin.
Yeah. what I said when she asked me, well, what can I do better to meet your needs in the communication issue? And I said, act like a girl and I'll treat you like one. But if you keep acting like a bro, I'm going to call you a faggot when you act like one. Act like a lady, treat you like a lady. If you want to try to act like a dude, that's what I said.
You said that to me once, by the way.
I said, Carlin, quit trying to peg me. It's not going to happen, you fucking faggot.
He didn't say that to me, but he did say, like, don't act like a dude and, like, I won't treat you like one, or stop acting like a fag. He has said that to me, too, by the way.
That's basically my rules. There's nothing special. Hey, if you want to act like a man, I'll talk to you like a man.
You know what?
You want to act like a man, I'll talk to you like a man. But then if you want to act like a man and I talk to you like one, then you can't fucking cry about it, you stupid bitch.
All right, Carlin, go.
I can actually do whatever I want on my stream.
Yeah, and I can laugh at you.
Let Carlin go. Let Carlin go.
Came to me. You were the one that came to me and wanted to watch this documentary, and I said fine. And even though my audience wasn't really on board with this,
I didn't even come to you with like somebody joking around in my audience.
Carlin's turn.
But you wanted to do it. I didn't even want to do it. You came to me and said, do you want to do this? And I said, yes. So it came from you. It came from your camp.
Okay, so what? It was a cool idea.
It came from me.
And you were enjoying it.
And I took responsibility to say, how can this be better? And you took no responsibility to say, maybe I played a role in this. Maybe it was partially my fault.
You really want to make it my fault that you're an annoying idiot.
I was trying to see how can we actually make a productive.
And I said,
and you didn't want it, and you didn't want to contribute at all.
Right, you wanted me to bow to you, and I refused, and you're still upset about it because you're a faggot.
It's not about bowing. It's about acknowledging that you have a role in this too, and that if we're going to be streaming on a weekly basis to watch this thing, I actually want it to be good communication. I actually want it to be an enjoyable experience for both of us.
Yeah.
And I contributed to that.
But you can't. But you couldn't do it. Yeah,
and you did not contribute to that in any way, shape, or form because according to you, everything you do is perfect at all times.
That's correct. And everything that happened that was a problem was your fault.
He says, yeah, I'm perfect.
This is what I've been dealing with.
It was
I feel you,
your
girl.
fault. You are stupid. No. I told you what the problem was, and you said okay, and now you're complaining.
Dude, you would not last a week and a half with Brittany, man. So, holy shit.
The original stream that caused this.
Brittany pays Mio. If I was getting paid by a hot girl to put up with it, it'd be different. But I'm volunteering to bring content to this stupid fat cunt stream, and she's annoying me.
I didn't even want this content on my stream. My audience didn't even like this content.
You guys are hanging out because you two had like secret plans together.
Yeah, my audience had been telling me to disassociate from you for a while. But I didn't because we actually did have times when we had interesting conversations, and I genuinely wanted to help you, bro. I genuinely wanted to help you because I've been down that road. I know how it goes. I was trying to help you.
Oh, you're trying to fix me. She's trying to fix me. Exactly, you're trying to change me. This guy needs my help.
You don't need anything, bro.
Carlin, the only reason I talked to you is because you were beefing with Wurzerud and Brittany and Beardson and all those people at that time, and Ralph. And I was like, hey, we have common enemies. Let's be pals. And then I started red pilling you and all sorts of stuff, and I started showing you new things, and you were enjoying it and loving it. Don't fucking front.
Well, and that's fun.
I have many times given you credit for that.
Okay.
Well, that's what it was. And that's the road we were on. And then you decided to start to...
That's what she's saying.
And then you decided, you know what, I'm going to teach BigTech something, and I'm right about this, and I'm going to force this issue. And I said, nah, I disagree. And you said, no, we're going to keep arguing about it. And I said, let's agree to disagree. And you said, no, I'm right and you're wrong. And I said, no, actually, you're retarded. Let's move on. And then you got real mad.
Well... Sometimes there are ways you can do things that are more effective than others.
Yeah, and sometimes you're dealing with people that are kind of like whiny little faggots.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And that's all this is. And your butt hurt online, and you're bitching about me on your stream, and I'm laughing at you, and now you're threatening to release DMs, and you're like, ooh, and the Groypers like me, and the Groypers think I'm pretty, and the Groypers like me. I have friends for the first time in my stupid fat life, and I think this is going to be the coolest, best experience I ever had. I finally have a group of friends.
I have a question. I have a question.
So
why did you delete a bunch of DMs?
because he doesn't want people seeing what
that
they
wasn't
say.
for you. That wasn't for you. That was for him.
Yeah, literally, because if it comes out that I've been talking to this person, it's cringe.
But like, everybody knows you've been talking. You've done streams with her.
Yeah, but it's it's in writing and it lasts forever when the pictures go out. So now I can't.
Pictures? What pictures?
Trustworthy, emotionally reactive person.
Hold on. Wait. So what is it?
Who definitely would threaten
there was
to
nothing that was that embarrassing.
Try to frame it.
There was nothing that embarrassing. That's why I didn't delete the DMs. I'm not embarrassed by any of it.
Okay.
Well, you're not embarrassed by anything because you have no shame. The fact that you put your face online proves that.
I know. I know.
Nice.
I know.
I know is all you could say.
BigTech, I thought about putting my face online. What do you think about that?
Say what?
I thought about putting my face online. Would you look forward to that?
Of course you would.
Mia, don't make this about you.
All right, fine. Because, I'm trying to have a nemesis moment. I waited for 3 hours to talk to you too,
So anyway, yeah, that's it.
I think it's
and also to be another thing, another nice little aspect of it is when I delete the DMs, I know it makes her mad.
Actually, it didn't make me mad at all.
I think you're embarrassed.
Oh, it didn't make you mad at all.
Which I said was what I said to you was you were projecting that I can't trust you. That was what I said.
Yet here you are threatening to release DMs.
Because you've been seething about me.
Because I'm so untrustworthy. That's why you're threatening to release DMs. That's why you're lying about what's in the DMs and framing it in certain ways. That's why you're saying what's in. Yeah, you're saying that I was seething at the Groypers. I was literally warning you that this is bad for you. They don't like you. These are cultists who will do whatever Nick says, and Nick has put out the notice to be nice to Carlin. He shut down the Lucas Gage attack on you, so everybody's playing nice because he asked them to. They don't like you, and it's gonna go bad. Listen, somebody in chat is gonna get tired. Somebody in chat's gonna get tired of you being around. They're gonna make a mean joke about you. It's gonna trigger you or something like that, or everybody's gonna laugh at something at your expense, and you're gonna have hurt feelings.
You don't think they don't?
No. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen, and it's gonna be a flame out. It's gonna be a flame out.
It already has.
I know, and you come to me. Part of our DMs is you come. Carlin, shut the fuck up for a second. Carlin, some of our DMs is you coming to me and saying, "What's up with this in your chat? What's up with this thing you said on your stream? I have eyes everywhere. This was really mean. This hurt my feelings.
Yes,
please don't make jokes like that."
Every time you talked about me on your stream, someone would come into my DMs and tell me.
Yeah, and then I would have to fucking catch flack about that, and he have to hear about it. Annoying.
Because your streams, your public streams, are public, as it turns out. And so if you were going to be talking about me in public, I was going to have something to say about it. You could shit talk me in your Discord all you want, and I'm sure you do.
No, I don't, and I haven't been. I've actually been like fucking protecting you. I've been so fucking nice to your stupid ass for so long. So, yeah, you're dumb.
I know.
You're dumb.
Okay,
I know, has nothing to say. I know.
Okay.
I've had a lot to say. I've been the one that's been on the stream for 3 hours while you've been seething in the chat.
And you've been boring as fuck, just sitting here cock blocking. So I could come in and talk to them about the stream and let them. I know. You're so annoying. Holy shit.
I know.
So
I know, baby. You fucking childless old dog mom faggot.
So okay, all right. So I have a question. So all right. So the mainstream that caused it, like he was calling you like a retard or whatever, and like that upset you.
I told you I was gonna come in and be mean.
It wasn't even just that.
But okay. So do you think that maybe your the fact that you were getting more cozy with the Groypers made it a little easier to kind of finally cut the ties with BigTech? Because they don't like him?
I wouldn't say it made it easier. I was pretty much done with the situation even before AFPAC. And then I kind of second guessed myself after AFPAC. I was like, that, maybe just try to establish cordial relations. But I cut the cord with him before I even went to AFPAC. That was part of the whole point of me saying this isn't fun anymore. I'm out, F this. That was why I logged out of Discord. I didn't even look at it for two straight days. And then I kind of I had a girl moment and I was like, maybe it would be nice. I'd had such a good experience at AFPAC. I was like, I mended fences with a bunch of people, and I was like, maybe it would just be nicer if everyone could just be nice and all this stuff. And that's when it was very clear to me that it was all about the Groypers and whether or not I had a good relationship with the Groypers.
That's what see this little spin that you're doing. It takes all the responsibility off the fact that you're annoying, and I had already told you to back the fuck off. And this was like, you're making it all about BigTech's mad about the Groypers. No, I just don't like talking to you.
Okay. But I mean, you obviously did like talking to me.
Then you didn't have to respond to a single thing that I said. You could have just ignored me. You could have just.
You were talking to her because of your little plan with the Groypers, which like proves her point, right? You didn't like talking to her, but you were for your goals, which is seething about Groypers and Nick, right?
It's not about seething about Groypers and Nick.
And then it didn't. Well, that's what she's saying.
I know. That's what she's saying. See, this is what I mean. She's just like referring to things that aren't true. She's framing it in her own way that's a code.
When was it a problem for you?
It's not.
When was it a problem where you were like...
And by the way, is there any evidence at all that like, I mean, the like metric ton of Groypers that I've actually gotten really positive feedback, that I had a great time with at AFPAC, all this stuff. Is there any evidence at all that this is just a thing that's gone out from Nick and he's all of a sudden told everyone to be nice to me and that's just the way it goes?
Nick doesn't really
how anything works around here. Nick
doesn't have like top down.
Okay. BigTech knows that. Nick does not like order people.
Oh, okay. Well, then, hey, then it's not that, and the Groypers actually like you.
Well, no, it's that Nick is like Nick is being cool with her, and so they don't want.
She's being cool with
his interest. Everybody who supports Nick doesn't want to work against his interest, and that's pretty.
I think that's more what it is.
I think with like you're talking about like it's a crazy secret. I think everybody around here knows the score. If I went against Nick one day, I woke up and made a problem, then everybody would be against me.
Yeah,
like obviously, because that would be contradictory to what we're all here for.
Yeah.
Dude,
right?
Carlin is trying to grift off of Nick's recent success. It's clear. She's told me in DMs that she thinks he's gay and weird sexually. And she's not a Christian. She thinks that's all. She thinks she knows Christianity's fake. Doesn't believe in any of it. She thinks you guys are retarded. But she sees a recent success going on after October 7th, and she's like, "Hey, some of these things align with me and my desire to tear down the right wing. So I'm gonna link up with Nick because he's making waves over there." So she's running her op and projecting that. She's saying that I'm running an op with her while she's trying to run an op that's not gonna work.
So you're suggesting that after October 7th, I realized that Nick was actually more aligned with me than I may have previously thought he was, and therefore I decided to get more friendly with him as a strategic opportunity to get what I want. Yes, absolutely. That's actually the way it should work. That's actually the way it should work. Nick and the Groypers are doing something awesome.
And if Nick and the Groypers,
that's what I care about.
Yeah, it makes sense. And if Nick and the Groypers weren't in your best interest, then you wouldn't be. And that's sort of, it's not like there's some secret with the Groypers that they'll all turn on you one day. You would too if it wasn't in your best interest. But our interests are aligned.
Johnny Bravo 7 sent $5 in Brittany.
And
let's keep this on topic and substantive.
Well, no, it's a really big problem. Everybody's got personal issues. BigTech, but like by and large, our issues are aligned. That's why this is weird, you know. And it's the whole like green thing.
Isn't that interesting? So even though our interests are aligned, things happen where it goes south, right? Because of personality conflicts and just fundamental values conflicts and philosophy conflicts. And those exist and I'm saying that because those exist with Carlin, it's going to lead to an issue. It's unavoidable. And I was warning her that this is to be careful of that. That's all that I was saying.
I've had a better relationship with Nick though over the past like however many months since October than I've had with you. Like nothing is going on.
Nick has always been extremely fair to people. I mean, BigTech, I've caused him my share of headaches. You have too. He put up with a whole lot from you.
It's when you start fucking with Nick that's the problem.
Attention and phone calls and stuff.
Yeah, right? It's when you start fucking with Nick that's the problem. Like we've like had problems with like almost every freaking Groyper on the planet, but like we are always like very very like good with Nick, and so like it's like somehow we've been able to like, navigate it right. But when you were having problems with the Groypers, you like went at Nick, so like that kind of like spiraled into what it was.
That was what that is, right? If she gets bent out of shape one day, which girls are so likely to do, and just goes off on Nick. and all of that, well, then she's going to wake up and have a big fucking problem, just like Lily did. And that's a fact. And I don't think Groypers are hiding that, right? It's like, hey, be good to Nick. That's kind of the pressure we openly are trying to put on people. Right.
I'm well aware of that. And I also think it's kind of like, it's one of those things where I understand how hard what Nick is doing is. And I actually don't mind deferring to him or just like sometimes keeping my opinion to myself about areas that I don't agree with him on, because I think what he's trying to do and what he has the ability to do is so much more important than any minor beef or bickering that I might have. And I have my own stuff too that I'm focused on. So if Nick is saying or doing something that I don't like, guess what? I don't have to pay attention to it. So unlike some people, I am actually an adult and I do actually know how to navigate these things when I'm inclined to. But when I have people just seething and coping about me on the internet and doing all this stuff and creating all these problems, I'm not necessarily.
You're not even an adult, dude. You have like no good relationships on the internet. You're just, your timeline is full of endless dramas that you've had with everybody. You've got a fucking Kiwi farm thread. I know. That's the annoying thing again. You are what you think you are. You're not as cool as you think you are. You're not as smart as you think you are. You can't even understand what I'm saying to you half of the time, Carl.
I know. I'm just so stupid and so dumb. I know.
You literally have like a Dunning-Kruger situation where you think you're smart.
Well, one of us has a Dunning-Kruger situation, but you know, we'll let people decide who that is.
It's you.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who has the Dunning-Kruger? I think
as the person who doesn't realize the irony of what he just did, but okay.
Yeah, the funniest part of all this is Brittany is like, what does that mean again?
I know what Dunning-Kruger is, actually. I actually know what that word is.
Oh, I'm smart.
I know what it
is.
So this is why Brittany's actually smarter than Carlin. She can recognize things that she doesn't know, and she's sort of like, I mean, that little argument you had about the Israel thing aside, but even that, it's just like she'll drop it.
Dude, is that shit the most frustrating shit in the world, or what? Do you like literally anybody? I would even ask my nemesis. Do you have any advice on what the fuck to do about that?
No, there's nothing you can do about it except for remember to be grateful for the fact that she's hot and she pays you. So just like put up with it. You have an incentive.
Such a bitch, though, man.
She's hot and she pays you, so just put up with it. But with Carlin, it's just like, hey, dude, have you seen the message that I sent to her the day before she did her first angry stream about me?
Which one? The one about the song?
The one where he is being very nice and appropriate, saying, look, I just don't want to talk to you anymore. And that's when I started reverse engineering in my head what had actually happened, which, by the way, that whole conversation was part of me reverse engineering.
Then she starts spiraling backwards and reframing everything and getting all butthurt.
That you were just using me the entire time, because I'd watched all your stuff with Mio and Brittany, and so I kind of knew your tactics anyway. And so then I figured that out, and then I figured out that you were just really pissed off that AFPAC didn't go the way that you thought it was going to go.
See, that's when you talk yourself into a narrative. You talked yourself into this whole narrative of what you think is going on, and you got all mad.
If I'm wrong, you're retarded. Then it didn't even matter. But the fact is, I was completely controlled and measured in this stream, and then you were seething and coping on the internet.
Cool.
For hours afterwards.
You were boring as fuck on this stream and just like silently talk-blocking content.
I
just wanted to call in and tell them.
Good.
Oh yeah, it's totally cool to be boring.
Yep. Sometimes it is actually. Yeah. Sometimes it is.
Yeah. You're killing it. Your streams are huge. Doing great.
My stuff reaches hundreds of thousands of people a month. I have monthly and annual subscribers than you do. I'm selling much more.
Yeah, and Brittany's one of them who fucking shit cans every email that she gets from you.
What is a shit can?
I feel chill about it.
I mean, you get these alerts because you signed up for her fucking thing that goes into hundreds of thousands of people, and nobody reads your shit, Carlin. Nobody reads your shit.
Well, you do actually. You don't read all of the ones you signed up for, but I can see your open history, and I know exactly.
I've never read anything on your stupid fucking Substack.
You actually have, because I can see that they can track those. Okay, sure, yeah. Mm-hmm. Why'd you even sign up? Why'd you even sign up in the first place?
59,000 unread emails.
Because I was getting to check out like what's your content.
Exactly. So you were checking it out, but you never read any of it.
I looked at your page and I went, oh, this is I saw the topics and I went, oh, boring. Okay, got it. Boring.
Okay. So then why were you sitting in on some of my streams, the entire stream, if it was all so boring? Oh, it's either that it wasn't boring or you were setting me up to manipulate me in the way that you are trying to manipulate me, obviously.
Yeah, it was some of that.
One of those two things. Exactly. So you were setting me up to manipulate me. Now we've established that. And so
I've been open about that from the beginning. You asked me what's my interest in you.
Yeah, so now
I told you I wanted to turn you into an asset.
I know you did, and now we're all very clear about you were trying to manipulate me to use me against the Groypers. Did you think that I wasn't aware that some of this stuff was going on? Did you think I wasn't just trying to figure it out?
You trying to act like you're so smart and you've got it figured out right now, and you're totally on top of it.
You're the one who just said I was telling this stuff to you. Do you think I literally spend my time listening to other people, dude?
What?
Exactly. Precisely.
So
anyway, you're a dumb idiot and you're cringe and fat and ugly and mean and mad online. And I hope you keep doing it, honestly. I mean, you shouldn't, because I'm just going to keep laughing at you like I did for the last 2 days. And I've been telling you to not do it because that's what I'm going to do. And you do it anyway. I don't understand why. But you should actually just move on. Because I kind of broke up with you, right? I kind of said, hey, it's not you, it's me, but I just need some space and don't want to interact as much. That'd be nice because you're annoying. And you are just fucking talking about me you're still talking about me on your stream.
Because of the Groypers.
I didn't say because of the Groypers, actually.
But we all know what it's really about.
You did.
So were you talking to her?
Look out. Okay, look. You can try to make it that way if it makes you feel better, babe, but it's you. It's not because of the Groypers. It's because of you. I know you would feel better if you're it's because of the Groypers, not because of me. It's because of you.
So
we can just look at the DMs.
Right, we're talking because of the Groypers, right? We're talking in the first place because of the Groypers. We stopped talking because of the Groypers, right?
Look at Badgers in the chat. Another one who I went through the same
Badgers
thing
forever, actually. I was literally just thinking
called Badger stupid one time and he turned into an A-log. He got so fucking butthurt.
Where
it's
have
the
you been,
exact same thing as Carlin.
I literally haven't
You're the one actually that's A-logging, bro. I'm not the one A-logging. You are the one A-logging.
No, you ain't even seen. Hey, Carlin, you ain't even seen. If you think this is A-logging, then you don't even know what it is.
I know, because
so that's
now
the
you're
question. Do you want this to continue or do you want it to stop?
I've been telling her to stop it, and she's still talking shit on her stream, and then I'm just laughing at it. That's not even A-logging.
I'm very sorry, bro. I will say whatever the fuck I want on the internet, and there's really nothing you can do to stop me.
Hey,
and if you want to
do queen, strong, independent woman, do your thing. I'm sure it'll work out great.
Teething and coping about me. Everything has been done on the internet to me already. There's nothing else you can do to hurt me. You think I was afraid of Lucas Gage? I'm not afraid of him. I'm not afraid of Lucas Gage. I'm certainly not afraid of you.
You're so tough. I didn't say that.
Logs $20. I love you, Brittany. I love you, Mio.
You're weird.
Quit taking FLLs.
Yeah.
FL only takes W's.
Anyway, you talk this big game, but then you're mad on the internet.
I'm not the one that's mad.
Please, you gotta promise that you're never gonna do, because I've already been through so much and I've had people turn on me. Every time I talk to somebody, they end up not liking me and then they turn on me. I hope you're not gonna do that to me.
Not actually what was said at all. Not actually what was said at all.
It is. Okay. It is. And I said I have no intention of doing that, and I still don't.
Well, and yet here we are.
And I'm still not doing it. You're the one that's over here talking about trying to release DMs and trying to spin the whole thing into.
You were talking about. You were the one who brought up releasing the DMs in the chat earlier. Before I said anything about releasing the DMs, you threatened to release the DMs in the chat.
What?
You threatened to release the DMs.
First of all, I didn't do that first. Second of all, you've been talking about it on your stream for the last 2 days.
You literally did, bro.
Hey, stupid bitch. You've been doing it for the last 2 days. Hey, dummy, you did it for the last 2 days. You in fact did it today on your stream.
Oh, did I? Did I release DMs?
Yeah, you did. You posted a screenshot that you took. You took a screenshot of my DMs of something between us a month ago for some reason.
Because I sent it to Joshua to say, what the fuck is this about?
Joshua.
Oh, yeah, you're fucking psychic who you go to tell you how to live your life.
Yes.
Oh my god, you go to a psychic. I want to do that.
My life, but he's very helpful in situations like this.
No,
Brittany, you should go talk to Carlin's literal gay psychic who reads tarot cards.
How do I find a psychic? I want a psychic.
BigTech, what the hell, man?
Do you want to come on the show?
That sounds like a good time.
I've been helpful to you, man. This is fucked up. Okay, I need a gay psychic.
Carlin can hook Brittany up with her gay psychic.
Give me your psychic number. I'm in. I want it.
So fucked. I don't deserve that,
You're
man.
still seething that I had that screenshot though, right? Because that proves that actually happened, and I'm not just making it up. So what? Like, why? Why did you spend 4 hours on a phone call with me if I'm oh so annoying and oh so awful and all this and all that and all the
Marlon, the phone call happened literally because you were being annoying. The first line in that screenshot is okay, time for another call because you were bugging the fucking shit out of me and I wanted to yell at you.
We argued,
and I did.
We argued.
And I yelled at you. And then you finally rolled over and you got and I realized that phone call. You're so thirsty for my attention that you bug me until I like phase out. And I was like, this blows.
Bored on a Saturday night, bro. I was bored on a Saturday night.
Yeah, so you thought you'd annoy BigTech
or whatever.
Yeah.
Brittany, what are you saying? What? You're muted.
I know. I was talking to the chat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I feel like this is going really well, and I think we're making a lot of progress.
She was not even listening at all.
I feel like
I think we're making a lot of progress.
Okay.
I feel like I want to be a maid of honor at the wedding. Like it's going well.
If you're talking over them to the chat, I think they'd rather.
See, this is why I've been refusing to call in because all she wants is my attention. She's getting it now. She's getting a bunch of my attention. She's fucking crazy about me. She's like, please call in. I'm not leaving.
Maybe she wants your attention. Hold on.
If you don't
really
call in, I'm going to release
on my channel.
Maybe
if you don't call in, if you don't call in, I'm going to release DMs. You better call in. You better call in and talk to me.
I'm definitely going to the wedding.
Love to go to bed. I would love to go to bed right now, but I'm actually really excited about having this clip to release to my audience. So. You know, you can keep on going.
I feel like maybe she did want your attention. I feel like maybe she like at first wanted to resolve it. You did not, and so we're here. I feel like
well, I mean, we just went through this recently. So, Brittany, which stage of this is she at?
Oh, okay. Well, no, it's actually he seems more mad right now than she does.
That's his worst nightmare.
Well, like, I mean,
He's,
yeah, like
his whole worldview is whoever's more mad.
She seems like to want to kind of resolve it. He's like, fuck this type of attitude right now. And I don't know where we kind of like mend that. So
no, I'm mad.
Yeah, I see that. I can see that.
I fucking hate annoying faggot bitches.
Okay.
She's annoying. It's just so fucking annoying. Like, leave me the fuck alone, bitch. You stupid fat cunt. Shut the fuck up. You're annoying.
But you did
and that's real, and that's how I feel, okay? That's how I feel,
we're not gonna,
okay?
We're not going to keep continuing this and A-logging her and all that? Or are we, like, what's the like
I haven't even A-logged her. She did angry go-off streams on me today, which you didn't even get to. Boring stream, by the way. There's so much content you guys could have covered. Instead, you sat here, Mio.
We haven't gone. We're 22 minutes in.
The whole stream is Mio going like, BigTech, this is not a good look. You need to call in, BigTech. BigTech, why are you cooking our content?
We got the best 22 minutes of our lives.
Why did you have to do that for 3 hours? That was fucked up, dude. El Nemesis, man.
Yeah, because fuck you. Because fuck you, Neil. Fuck you. No, fuck you, man. Hey, man.
We have like 4 other streams to get to.
Hey, be bored. Get cucked.
I think you and I are destined to do this forever.
Forever. I'm so glad there's more in the mix now, though. Like, at least now, Carlin.
Good. I don't even care. I hope we do.
But yeah, we got 22 minutes in this first of 4 streams.
I have an idea.
You didn't even get to her angry gosh.
I know. We got through nothing. We got through nothing.
Out, flipping me off on her stream.
We got through nothing.
Yeah, you know the good part. Where's the good part? Let's all skip to that together.
Do you know it?
And go over it and see what happened.
Or do we have to go to your stream to know?
The good part of what? This fat idiot just like feasing out?
Well, you said there's good content to get to in here.
I don't have the timestamps. That's your job, streamer.
Oh well, fuck. Okay, you know what, Brittany? I heard him say earlier that it happens when she brings up things in her chat. So skip forward and look for the things in
I
the chat.
can't. I'm not going to do that.
I go to the beginning of her stream and she does a big old rant about me for like 15, 20, 30 minutes. I don't know. And then all throughout the stream, she gets baited by the chat over and over. There's all these little go on.
So like every single one of my streams ever. So you're basically describing it, but usually not about you. Usually about other things.
Yeah, other
because
people.
I actually have your well, exactly. So it's other things going on, other things that people are bringing me. So like my standard
Jim
content
Bo
that people
A-log,
like and they come to my stream for.
BigTech announced
Carlin, where's your big fuck you energy that you had earlier today? Where's that heat that you had when you were doing?
You really want that, don't you? You really want that. Don't you?
Where's that energy?
That Groypers are flirting.
Where's that energy? See, my point is the point being that when I don't talk to you, you're mad, but when I'm here, now you're all nice and conciliatory. And
because you want me to go off on you, and I was not actually mad at you when I did this stream. You want me to go off on you. This is why you're doing what you're doing. I'm not stupid.
I think I know what's happening here. I think Chief Jumpster needs to get here or something.
I agree with that. He's much
I think
nicer.
that's the real, that's
what it sounds like. Anon just said that it sounds like BigTech is seething about Chief Rizzler and
that's clearly what's happening.
Carlin.
Fucking Chief Rizzler stole my
he's Mr. Steal Your Girl.
40-year-old fat girl. Fucking
well,
Chief.
Let's kill Chief.
Yeah, it was one night. It was a crazy night in an Airbnb with Goose with sex hair. And
I'm not even. I still think it's Beardson. I don't even think it was Chief.
You think it was Beardson? So he did it again.
It's always Beardson, dude. He's always behind it. Haven't you even?
Every time.
We're gonna figure out the Beardson angle. He did something.
Maybe he said
these girls.
I don't know how he did it.
I don't either. It's crazy.
He's got his little fucking leprechaun charms or something.
That's crazy.
Gotta be something.
Yeah, the energy shifted right after she met Beardson.
Whoa. Beardson.
That's really when it changed.
He did it again. Huh?
He done it again. Doggone that Beardson.
Carlin, did you send him your fucking nudes? Unbelievable.
Yeah, I have heard things. That's what I've been hearing.
No.
Beardson, that's enough nudes for you. Okay, man.
Yeah, close your damn inbox, Beardson, because you've had enough.
You going around getting nudes from all the girls everywhere, every time there's an event. Okay, it's enough, Beardson. Seriously, you're causing problems for BigTech. You're causing problems for Politically Provoked. It's enough, Beardson.
Yeah, close the fucking inbox.
Okay, so is there anything else original that he'd like to say? Because it's like 4:10 in the morning where I'm at, and I just kind of like to go to bed pretty soon. Now that he's yelled at me for a little while, hopefully he worked it out of his system. But is there anything else?
Is there?
Do you want to keep A-log in BigTech, or what's the deal?
Well, I have a feeling
I'll make a song for you too if you agree to that.
If I have something to say, I'm going to say it. If I don't have something to say, I'm not going to say it. He can react however he wants to react. It really has no relevance in my life at all.
All right.
I'll make it good, BigTech. You made at least you made one of our songs good. The other one was really mean. I don't know why you're so mean to me last time, dude. But
those AI songs are fucking awesome. I swear, AI songs are
part
crazy.
of it. I just feel like you really took the opportunity to be mean to me. And you didn't have to do all that. We're just having fun on the internet, bro. It's okay.
Mio, you threw it all away.
But I didn't, though. But we're here, though.
Well, yeah,
Mio won.
You made it back. I mean, I give you a W. You made it back. Figured it out.
Made it back, dude. I'm here. I ain't leaving anywhere. All right. It's Mio coin is up and up.
Can't believe you groomed a 15-year-old girl on the internet, though. What's up?
I groomed your mom.
You did?
Oh, yeah. She's going to be my next Politically Provoked co-host, don't you know?
I fucking hate these cozy people.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Cock together.
Leave my mom alone, Neil.
Leave my mom out of this.
Fucking Florida man.
Florida man. All right. So is there anything else that you guys have to get off your chest? Because obviously we at Politically Provoked healed over here.
Yeah, we're really good.
We're healers.
No, look, this sucks. Fuck all of you guys. Look, it's an L for me. If I come on and I'm mean, Elk.
Well, you got some more content you're going to review. Get out of here.
Nights one to say with Carlin. And if I don't come on, then it's an L.
You're going to have your content to review. I know you're going to be.
You offered to come on.
And if I come on and I'm nice to her, then it's an L because BigTech cucked and he's a simp. There's no fucking win.
No. That's not true. Either you made up with her because that's what you want, or you had some content that you'll be reviewing. Because I know you're going to review the stream when you go live.
I'm not going to review this stream.
You're such a liar. You're such a liar. There's no way you don't review this. In what world?
Hold on. What's going to happen is Carlin's going to review this. And she's going to talk a bunch of shit during it. You just said that you're going to do this clip.
She's probably going to clip.
No, I said I was going to clip the content and just upload it on my channel. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, everybody review it. I hope I look pretty.
Everything I need to say.
So I'm going to laugh at Carlin being mad at me about this.
Okay. Well, so we're all
squared away.
We made zero progress here. Okay.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I hate all of you. Every single one of you.
Brittany, why aren't you a better therapist?
I hate Brittany. I hate Brittany the least, but I do hate all of you.
Okay.
I know.
All right. Someday. We did it, Reddit. Well, that's been fun. Okay. I don't even know anymore.
You jerks.
Well, look, dude, the one thing, now that all the fighting and arguing is over, I have to tell you, dude, I mean, you're pressing all my buttons with this, like, bitchy women stuff, right? Because that's obviously the main point of contention in my life at any given point in time. So, I get it, man. I totally get it. But at the same time, I have little empathy for you because, like, you're not showing the resilience that is like necessary to even interact with them regularly for any extended period of time. This side of them will.
I don't want to interact with the fat retard forever. It ran its course, and I shut it off.
Well, it ran.
Brittany is cute and funny, and she pays you. It's a different scenario. Don't try to make it the same.
But let me just be real, though. It ran its course because your plan was going south, but you imploded it when you didn't have to, and you were right when you were like, maybe there's a long-term angle here, but you should have thought that before you did it and just played it cool all along.
Shut up.
Just some real talk.
How about you real shut up? You just like flamed out with the most embarrassing retarded flame out in the history of the world, and you got dumped by your cool girlfriend like last month. I don't need any advice from you.
I'm watching Game of Thrones now to learn, and you're not acting like the smart people in it. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, you haven't seen the end game of my plan.
Okay. Well,
how about that?
We're watching the prequel, so we're gonna get all the lore, and so we're all caught up here.
Yeah.
And then we'll figure out what's what.
Well, there is a BigTech was right, BigTech vindicated in the future, so I'm standing by, and that's fine. You're looking at the short term, and you're analyzing it. You think you haven't figured out. You don't even understand the dynamics here, man.
Look, I'm hoping that someday there's a BigTech nemesis moment in the future that's a true equal footing. Because I had my moment, now you had your
Mia,
moment.
you fucking love me, dude.
Of course, dude. Why? I need a nemesis.
Even that framing is a little bit of cope. Like you actually just like me.
No, besties.
But you were a real asshole, though.
Yeah, all right, but I busted your balls a little bit.
Well, but everybody else too, and the real stupid thing was going against Nick because you're mad at me. What boiled down at the end of the day is you took the opportunity with Tenrio when he was mad at me to try and wage war against me. Everyone wasn't down for it, and the whole flame out was downstream of that. Now, Where's the Root came in, everybody Beards and all of that. You're mad at them. It was all downstream of that decision right there. And now, that sucks, dude. But like the reconciliation moment.
All of that was awesome.
See, the reconciliation moment is going to come from understanding what I just said, how that was the mistake there. But you shouldn't have bet against Nick there in that moment with that. And you shouldn't have let this all interpersonal shit with all of us.
You still don't even understand the situation. There's no bet against Nick. That's like the anime that you live in, but that's not.
And Nick came in and he said, "Attack my enemies, not my friends." And wait, don't stop making headaches and problems for me. And you went live and you started talking shit about Milo or whatever, right? That's.
But that wasn't a bet against Nick.
Well,
That's just how you're looking at it.
It was a game. I mean, you went live and wanted to get 404 on purpose, right? That's when you bet against Nick.
No, that wasn't a bet against Nick. That was me leaving Cozy.
Well, I mean, I feel like
that was me burning the bridge.
Is it? So are you not against Nick? Are you like you're not going to say that? So what are we doing here? I mean, because really, I'm not trying to force anything out of you, dude. I'm trying to just be real for a moment. Is like that was the big mistake. I think that's what you're most upset about, and I get it because we're seeing is Nick in all of this up and up, all of that going good when you were a part of it, and you had a good place here and all of that, and you flamed out over largely this issue that went back and forth with me, you, Brittany, all of that stuff, right? And that's what you're upset about. Deep down, you feel you were wrong, and that's what you flamed out over. It cost you greatly, even though you do pretty well for yourself, right? But that's in the social group, which is what matters, what you cared about. You care about all this stuff. You're tapped out and you're black-pilled about it because of this, and I get it, dude. Everybody feels the same way. It's not just you, for the record,
dude. I mean, like, I don't know if you're talking to me about what you think happened, and I'm over here knowing what. So you can yap. But that's
all right. Well, go ahead. Explain it to me. Tell me how I'm wrong, because that's how I see things.
I don't belong on Cozy.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I said
so. I left.
Right, you don't belong on Cozy because you're not on board. You're not one of us. Right.
Right. I'm not one of you.
All right. Well, so then what is
that's not a bet against Nick in some way? Like, oh, I thought his ship is sinking, so I bailed for higher ground.
Well, we are his Nick supporters. That's what we are.
I know.
That's what the group is. So if you leave the group of Nick supporters, people who are betting on
But that's just because you guys are cringe and lame.
Okay. So, well, and I've heard you say this a lot before. It's really what's the other, but you celebs and people around Nick that you don't like and stuff. You got to remember the whole thing's deep.
And I'm not a Christian. I'm literally against Christianity. I can't be in your crew.
Yeah, I've always known that, and that's really why I don't feel bad about it the most. Is because like
so it's not a bet against Nick's. I wasn't betting the wrong way against Nick's rising star, and I chose the wrong horse in the race. I'm not one of you. I'm against certain fundamental aspects of what you're doing. It's not a fit. And then after a bunch of stuff that happened, it was time for me to leave.
So where's the seething come from then? Because look, that's valid. That's totally valid. If that's all it was,
what's seething?
An issue.
What's seething?
Well, every time somebody's fighting with Nick's camp, you're trying to like make a problem, right? You're always looking at it. Well, I mean, I heard Carlin said on her stream, you're borderline obsessed with causing problems for Nick's camp.
Yeah, you just heard this stupid bitch say some shit that was bogus.
I saw on your stream, and you said, yeah, that's valid and real and true. And then you went on to justify it.
All right. Well, what I was referring to is I'm against Christian nationalism. I think it's lame. I'm not against everything Nick's doing. I'm not against Nick as a person. I have fundamental objections to certain parts of what you're doing. And yeah, I'm a little obsessive about that. Call it autistic, call it a vendetta, call it a hobby, call it what you want. But that's how I roll, and that's what I'm up to. So I'm not trying to pretend I'm not. And there's a little bit of personal baggage too, but some of the ways that I had beef with certain people around here and certain ways that the outcomes came out, that's all real. So, that's fun. So you can call it what you want, but I'm not like seething at Nick. I'm fucking with him. That's true.
All right.
And to whatever degree that it even impacts him is probably next to zero. So like, who cares a shit?
Yeah, I just, what it feels like to me is like, at least from the outside, from my perspective, looking in at you, but being like an ankle biter at Nick and his rising star is not it, man. You can build, you can do your thing. Yeah, but he even acknowledged, well, you're a talented guy, you're decent.
For you to sit
you do all right
in your position as like riding on Brittany. And then tell me that my thing ain't it, like calling me an ankle biter, like what?
Riding on Brittany, man, really?
I mean, for real.
You don't.
Like
you
as the co-host of Politically Provoked, you're going to tell me I should do my own thing. That's just like kind of rich, you know?
Well, again, because I didn't belong here. I am a true believer in all of this. That I'm one of the people who knows the theory, the history, the politics best. I do belong here. That's why Brittany brought me on.
You're right where you belong.
Is because I belong here, and she needs someone who belongs here with her in order to make the stream, right?
Yeah, you're right where you belong. I'm right where I belong. But I'm not telling you should do your own thing. Before I ever
met Brittany, before Politically Provoked, all of that, right? I came onto her stream. I was doing great, but I'm up and up, right? Without Politically Provoked, I'm going to be around here. I care about this. This is my cause. I spent years learning about it. I am going to talk about it. I'm not going to stop. So, but once again, I don't know. You need a new direction than just ankle biting, though. And find another way to do it. You got an issue with Nick. That's something. Fine. But this is not it, dude.
Okay. The concern trolling that you're doing aside, like caring for my well-being and the quality of
I don't know, dude. It's because I know
drop
you want a nemesis to be challenging. You want a nemesis to be good, right?
Mio, you think that I sit around thinking about how I could be a good nemesis to you?
Yeah, you should. Asshole. You're being a bad one. You're being a hell nemesis, and you should be a better nemesis.
Shut up, you fat idiot.
More challenging nemesis. This is fun, and I like it, and it's fun for me, and I like doing it. And I don't want it to stop, and I want you to be a better nemesis that's more challenging. And see the thing about Nick with Adam Green, especially, dude, the Adam Green thing is stupid. He's never going to gain any traction. You know better. So but there's definitely better angles, better places, better ways to do what you want. You want to get influence? Dude, make an entertaining thing and then get influence, right? Then you can say what you want to more people than 100 people who already...
Okay, fine, Mio. Fine, I will. I'll fucking take over everything and I'll destroy your shit. Will that make you happy?
Yes, dude.
All right, well then you got it. Fine. If I have to. Fine.
Dude.
If I have to.
Yeah.
If
That's
I
what
fucking
I'm
have
talking
to.
about. Yes, bring that fire, that energy. That's what I'm talking about. Do you feel alive right now?
Well, when that happens, you got one person to blame. Again, it's
me. It's me. It's me. I'm Odysseus. You wouldn't get it.
End of the day, Jesus is fake and your shit is all bad and cringe, and it's going down.
$5
and you can say what you want about me seething and Adam Green and everything, but I'm over his side, and all I see is Groyper's going, you're Jewish, you're Jewish, you're a Fed, you're Jewish. You guys see that us all day. And talk about ankle biting. It's just like constantly in the replies with no actual retort, no thought, no like real argument. Your shit is fucking fake and made up by ancient Hebrews, nigga. It's fake and gay, and you're retarded, and it's not gonna work.
Never gonna let me.
But nobody's ever gonna care what Adam Green says, right? His whole thing is stupid, and that's why we're not engaging with it. We don't care because it's stupid. It's not worth engaging with. We have real targets and political goals that are important, and actually, in the real world, we're going to war, and it kind of fucking matters. And talking about whether Christians are Jewish is not the point right now. Talking about World War III, Iran, Jewish Zionist development, that's kind of important. That's the goal.
Mio, your shit is fucking monkey branching from a chemically dependent Negro and to Trump, who Nick the fucking knife in the back. Fuentes just stabs Trump in the back and lost Loomer, and it's constant L's, and it's just monkey branching from this, that, to this, that. Charlie Kirk's still winning. Ben Shapiro's still winning. You're not winning at anything. Talk about ankle biting. Your whole fucking event was at TPUSA to ankle bite.
Jimbo in the
We're doing just fine. But Nick is
ankle biting. Your whole thing is ankle biting.
It's talking about Nick, dude. They're all talking about Nick. Right now,
they're talking about Nick because he's annoying people who have influence.
People, what's her face just said on live TV a month ago? Well, one of her colleagues in mainstream news is an open Groyper, and Nick Fuentes won. They're all saying Nick Fuentes won. The leftists are saying it. The right wing is saying it. Laura Loomer's saying, what is happening? But Nick won. He's winning. He's doing great. The moment his name got out there, he started winning, and you always knew he would deep down. And that's why I'm telling you, the stupidest thing you did was betting against him when you turned on him over the stupid interpersonal shit. I mean, and I get it. At the time, you thought like, well, there's this coalition forming with Ralph and Jaden and Milo and whatever, that fell apart in an instant because there's no real substance behind it. You didn't recognize the real value.
Fucking coalition. That was a meme. That was a meme.
Yeah, so what happened, dude? The point is, it all fell apart. You made real decisions based on your meme then, and it all fell apart. Now look at it, dude.
Yeah, so I was already on the way out. I was the villain of the platform the whole fucking time. And that TOS had to change just to keep me in check. And I had already burned all my bridges with you guys. And it was time to go.
After Nick, I was right about you.
Nick went on stage with bullets and bombs behind him saying we're going to do a holy war where we die to win and stuff like that. It's fucking retarded and everybody hated it.
Holy war. That's who I was. America first, Christian nationalism.
So that's when I was like, all right, well, if that's what you're doing now, it's time for me to go.
It's time for you to go to Adam Green, dude. For real, you think that's
Adam Green is a cool guy, and he's my friend, and he's making way more influence than you are, by the way. Adam Green has 1,000 people watching him every time that he goes live.
Well,
he's got a ton of people coming around every day. There's messages of people saying, I'm so glad I found Adam. I used to be a Christian. I listened to what you had to say. It made sense. There's a gathering, and it's growing. It's absolutely growing, and you don't know about that, apparently. But, like, you can...
Pray for their souls.
Okay, so yeah, Nick's
Adam Green should put on a conference and see how it goes. Adam Green should put on a conference.
Shut up, you fat hippo! Shut up!
I think that'd be a great test.
I think you should put on a conference. I think you should put on a conference with all your 100 million fucking subscribers.
They can't hear you, by the way.
Advocating for ourselves as the leader. We're all advocating for Nick. Nick is the guy. He did put on the conference. He does that.
I'm going to put it on the conference, you guys.
After him, you just don't get it, dude. You still don't get it. That's what blows my mind. Adam Green, seriously, why? He's a cool guy.
Come to my PP conference in Hawaii.
You don't believe the Bible or whatever. Christians.
Yeah, it's made up. It's literally ancient Hebrew fiction from scammers who created a psyop.
How do you not see the value? How do you not see the real value?
All value? It turns people into retards, and it muddies the water, and it makes everybody believe in fantasy, so nobody knows what's real and nobody can tell the truth.
Is that what it did with Nick? Look at Nick. Look at the value he's created from himself.
And he knows what's happening.
But then it didn't come just from him, and he knows that.
Charisma goes a long way, dude. Alex Jones, dude, he's not as big as Ben Shapiro or Charlie Kirk or anybody like that. Alex Jones is way bigger than him. There's fucking TikTok girls.
He's just getting started, dude. He was 18 and shut out.
There's TikTok girls who shake their butt on the internet who have more fans than Nick. There's people who are more diehard fans of girls who shake their ass on TikTok, flexing numbers and saying, look how good he's done. He's a cute little kid who put on a suit. He's a cute kid who put on a suit, and he knows a lot about affairs, and he took a big game and he swooped it on the alt-right, which is dead now. After Charlottesville, he took all the energy and made it his, but he's lost Andrew England. He's lost all of his people that used to be ride or dies. People are turning on him left and right. He's monkey branching from one nigger to another, and that's all that it is.
England will be all right, dude. You know, he knows I like Nick. He wants to podcast with me. He's okay.
No, he doesn't. Dude, read Gamer Uprising. He just said no way with you. In fact, Andrew England wrote a book about calling Nick the Spick just yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I
guess you're not following along. Andrew England has been fucking throwing Nick to the wolves and saying he wants the smoke.
Well, we'll see about that. But see, I didn't even know about it, dude.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on. See, my point is you don't actually know what's going on.
For him because Nick we're making real waves with real influence. And if you can't see that, you're crazy. He's trending on Twitter.
He's making waves with real... Dude, he's talking to Sneeko. But by the way, we just found out Sneeko's 25% Jewish. Did anybody find out about that?
Mazel tov!
For you guys to cover.
It's over. It's over.
All of Nick's friends are black and brown. At least on the internet, all of his influencers are fresh and fit. Are you fucking kidding?
Crazy.
Well, who are his influencers that he works with? Name them. Name the names.
Anybody who is good to him, who he can
exactly. He's desperate for anybody who will be good to him.
He does not have the options as he is just up and coming. He's been blackballed from anything. And just like anybody, you know that new girl Lily, she's going around, she's making the rounds. It's not about ideology or what she agrees with or who's the most based and red-pilled. She goes on whatever podcast to see who everyone is, to say her piece, whatever. Any platform that he can get, that he can speak his piece, where he can influence more people. Name of the game is convincing people, man. Exactly. And if you want to get like, well, you went on this podcast, that's not based and red-pilled enough. You don't even agree with us. Like, what are you talking about? He's influencing people, and that's what you're upset about.
I'm not upset about it.
He's winning.
Okay, I mean, you can keep saying that all you want, but I mean, like, monkey branching around and becoming an internet celebrity, making waves by ankle biting on bigger moves is one thing, but like that's not everything. And there's fundamental major problems with the pillars of what he stands for, and what he says is going to resonate with a bunch of people. Like if he was a flat earther, he could win over all the flat earth. So he's a Christian and he's winning over a bunch of Christians. But that ain't sustainable, and Christianity is declining everywhere, especially with Zoomers, and Catholicism even more. He's on a losing trajectory. It's not sustainable. It doesn't go all the way to the finish line.
See, that right there is what I'm talking about with betting against Nick. Brittany, will you unmute yourself? I want to hear the crap song too.
That part is the one part I do disagree with. There's no way like Nick is on a bad trajectory. Like even if like Catholicism and like Christianity is like going down,
Nick is going to stick around. Nick is not like drying up and disappearing.
He's gonna win, dude. He's gonna win.
Oh, he's gonna win what? He's gonna reform. He's gonna reform the government and the church.
Dude, yeah, he's gonna become the king of America, and I'm not.
Anonymous
the cult
sent
believes
$5.
He's going to become the king of America.
Unironically.
Okay, so you want to
history. I know about great men.
You want to flex his Twitter glow up and his recent monkey branching from podcast to podcast.
I know this was fucking Mycroft. Mycroft, this was you, wasn't it?
Twitter glow up, dude. The dude has been a menace in all political circles. And he who must not be named for years. Now they finally.
I know, and they just uncorked.
It's his first moment. What do you think that looks like in 5 years, asshole? You are retarded if you think it's not up and up.
No, you are retarded. It's not up and up for 5 years. It's for right now. Just like Kanye was hot for right then, and then
Brittany,
it was over.
I want to hear the music,
This
Brittany.
is bad music, Mio. It's very, very bad. It's very, very bad.
Never mind. Unmute yourself again. It's okay.
Just like, are you sure? I'm just saying.
It's
no,
ear rape.
Nick is like one of those people. Like I mean, that's the one thing I never bet against. Like he is gonna be up and up no matter what.
No, Nick is going to keep doing great, but Nick isn't going to become the king of America, and he's not going to.
Well, there probably won't be a king of America.
He's not going to. No, but there's objectives that he has to reach in order for it to, like, the victory condition for Nick is so unimaginably far from where he is that to be able to claim that he's close to winning that or even on the right trajectory, it's insane reach.
Don't you think like A-logging Nick out of all people is a bad idea though? Like out of all the people, like I mean, like Ralph, I understand because he's like retarded and funny and like to A-log, but like Nick is like somebody who is going to like go places and just like doesn't really work to A-log him when like he's gonna be successful, like no matter how hard.
No, Nick is gonna go places, absolutely. I'm not at all denying that. That was ridiculous.
Right. Okay.
Nick has chops that are special, and he has a cult following that he's developed, and he's got like all this energy going, and that's going to keep enduring. I'm not saying Nick's about to fade away or something like that.
Okay.
I'm saying the objectives that Nick has in mind are way beyond his scope.
Anonymous sent $12.
Brittany, I want to hear
pushing
these.
anything remotely white mainstream is Nick Fuentes, and everyone else is just steady seething about it when we've all been bought to Nick Coin years ago.
Brittany, they're partly sending these super chats because they want.
This is a good song, actually. This is a good song.
Brittany,
I'm reading it on the screen. I can
they want Big Tech to hear what they have to say, right? So he's reading. So muting yourself is not.
I'm trying not to like cuck the content.
But it all works together if we know what's going on, you know.
But also, she has
now we can argue
it's a good song,
Discord,
though.
doesn't it? Cuts my voice out because of her auto ducking.
No, it doesn't actually.
Wait, are you on your Roadcaster?
No,
right now?
for some reason his voice doesn't go away. Like it doesn't for me, but not for him. That's really.
Wait, yeah. Do you have a Roadcaster too?
Yeah. How do you not make it cut your voice out? Because mine does.
Oh, I don't have your audio channel running through the same channel as my mic.
I need to figure it out because it fucks me up.
So it's just a wiring input issue?
I run a virtual audio mixer called Voice Meter.
Oh, so you don't use a Roadcaster?
Okay, well, I know Voice Meter. Okay, so, but dude, she bought a Roadcaster too because it has a solution to that problem, but it requires a firmware update, and she didn't want to go through that. So it's collecting dust. It's been collecting dust for like 6 months now. And
wait, you're not running through the Roadcaster right now?
No, I am. I have two. I have the new one though.
There's a feature on it called. There's a feature that fixes it. It's called
like gate switching or something. Like, but it doesn't. It doesn't work. On the Roadcaster 2. I don't know. I figured there has to be an answer. They said it has to be a Roadcaster 2 with the firmware update. I figure there has to be a solution.
Found it. We're good.
On like gateways or some shit.
I'm looking for the setting you have to change. I know where it's at. Or,
I don't have the new one plugged in.
This has been a nightmare for like a year. Like all those splits.
It was after the Ralph stream. No, it was after the Ralph stream where like he like canceled my voice. I was like, oh my god, that's horrible. So I needed a new freaking Roadcaster. And I bought one and I never used it.
Yeah, because her voice.
I spent $700 and I never used it once.
Just do the firmware update.
Getting canceled.
Never used it.
Well, I know, dude. It would take so little time. Anytime I talk about technical stuff, she's like, I don't want to work. You're stressing me out.
It does. It stresses me out.
Dude, I don't. You think you could work with her? You wouldn't last a week and a half, man.
We did a Minecraft stream once.
She's the worst. And what am I supposed to say? Like, okay, well, at least she's paying me. She's pretty. She's paying me. It doesn't cut it when it's the 100,000th time of the same issue that takes 45 seconds.
Sometimes people find it charming, Neo. Some people find my retardedness charming.
Who the fuck is BigTech?
Who the fuck is? If you're a Mio simp, you have to know the BigTech lore. He's my nemesis.
He's just fucking around for sure.
I think I know.
Let me ask Brittany to walk through a couple little settings on her Roadcaster.
Well, but no, this is my old Roadcaster. My new one is over there.
I'm on the same one as you.
Okay. Yeah, so
click the settings icon in the home screen, like the little gear. Now click advanced. Now click audio. And processing.
I'm about to turn against Carlin here if he solves this for real.
Do you see USB mix minus on top?
Yeah.
Is that on or off?
It's off.
Turn it
That's
on.
okay, Mio. I just dropped the DM.
On. It's on. Yeah, see, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Yes, exactly.
That was the problem. That was the problem we ran into.
With the Roadcaster 2, there's a way to do that, except it has both things open, so you can hear the super chats and it doesn't cancel her. But she doesn't want to do the firmware update, and as you learned,
I'll have to play with it on my new one.
Okay, now do one other thing. Go to Discord settings. Go to voice and video.
Okay, Discord settings, voice and video. Oh no. Voice and video.
Click the gear.
Gear. What is gear?
There's a gear icon.
It was settings, and then voice and video. She knows.
Okay.
On Discord, it's in the bottom left next to your name. There's a little gear.
I meant voice and video.
She doesn't know what a gear is, but she knows the settings icon.
All right, now you're in voice and video. Scroll down a little bit until it says
the Roadcasters are like $700 anonymous. I have two of them.
What about echo cancellation? Do you see that?
Echo cancellation. Let's see. That's not on there. Wait, no.
It's right above noise suppression.
Noise suppression.
In the advanced section. If you scroll down on voice and video.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. So, all right, echo, yeah, it's on.
Turn that off.
Okay. Now what?
What that's going to do.
Hello.
Oh, now I hear myself coming back through.
She doesn't have headphones ever. She likes to play us through her speakers and the super chats and the music through her speakers. So that's what fucks all of this up. Yeah, it's all very confusing. She plays.
All right, we'll turn it back on.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah, it's a total nightmare, dude. I don't know how to do this without like doing the hardware, everything myself.
Okay, that's why it shuts you up, because it's trying to cut out what's happening on Discord, and it ends up cutting your voice out, because when somebody's speaking, it's trying to mute them, and it ends up muting.
If you had headphones in during every stream, there wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Well, why would I want that?
See, then you're not going to be heard on any.
So Carlin says that she just posted the DMs
like 5 fucking minutes ago. Like,
see, look, you're a duplicitous fag. Like, what a cringe move. That's a low quality move. That's a low quality, untrusted person type of move. That's an untrustworthy person.
Well, you were manipulating me the entire time, which you've now admitted.
Okay, you're now talking yourself into a way of morally justifying a bad move, bad person.
Well, you can see them cope all you want. They're right at Brittany. They're the first fucking tweet.
Okay. Down. Oh man, I just fucked up. I done fucked up.
This is what I deal with. Both of y'all.
I'm a little drunk, you guys. Like, I don't know what. Oh my god, this is so much reading.
Brittany, when did you even drink? All right,
excuse me, I've been drinking the entire night, and I haven't eaten my salmon because nobody wants to let me fucking eat all night.
Oh shit, she's slurring her words.
I'm so hungry. All I want to do is eat. Like, you don't even understand.
All I want to do is go to bed.
All right, what's happening here?
Zoom in.
Oh my goodness. All right.
You gotta zoom way in, Brittany.
Bitch. All right. What? That's not working. It's broken. Oh, now look what you made me do. Now look what you made me do, Mio. You fucked up. You done fucked up. Oh, now I don't even know where it went. This is just a mess. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
All right, here we go. I guess we'll all do this together. Carlin says, "Why does momentary attention I'm getting from the Groypers have anything to do with you?" BigTech says, we hate each other. They doxed my kids.
That's me replying to something that she didn't share, apparently.
How about I do I'll read Carlin's and you read his.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
King Zoomer sent $5. Hey, bald simp faggot. Help her with her rodcaster all you want. She will never fuck you. Mio is the Chad. Also the Christian pastor debating against flat earth is smarter than you. You Dunning-Kruger nihilist homo.
Who are you talking about?
that Christian pastor guy that's funny.
Oh yeah, I do like that pastor. That's funny.
All right, so here she is. She's asking me in the DMs why.
Yeah, Brittany, you do.
What's the problem with Groypers? And look at that super chat that just came in.
Why does momentary attention I'm getting from the Groypers have anything to do with you? Go.
We hate each other. They doxed my kids and laughed about it. They're Christian LARP faggots. You call
me. Star Age Reactionary sent $12.
In this video, there's some scenes of animal abuse that may shock you.
Animal abuse? No, wait.
Salmon farming in Britain,
turn this down.
the world actually. There's got to be one.
Here, we'll watch this.
You did say, by the way,
yeah, we'll watch this after. We'll watch it after.
You did say that if I came on,
I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. We'll watch it after. You're right.
Well, especially animal abuse.
Yeah,
you were doing it the whole time.
I know. I'm sorry. My bad. All right. Anyways, okay, go read, Mio.
I can't read over the.
Oh my god, you are actually
Brittany, the ocean is literally.
You'll be fine. Just read it.
All right. They're Christian LARP faggots who call me Jewish and slander me as a white being child abuser and make up rumors about me everywhere I go online. Besides that, nothing. Go ahead and make friends with them. Have a blast.
Oh, okay. So you want me to hate them and tell them to fuck off when they've done nothing to me? I hate everything that's happened to you. I think it's all garbage. I understand what it's like. Wait. I understand what it's like better than most people.
Can I pause you right there?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to be able to.
He does the same thing. Can I pause it? Like we're like not like watching a stream. Mio says the same thing when I'm talking. Pause it.
Tell you. If I pause it, yeah, we're talking video. It's all the same. Pause it. Just stop.
He doesn't.
What's the problem?
That
he does the same thing. We're not pausing anything. We're talking.
I'm actually doing that IRL right now. You can't see me. I'm not on camera. I'm doing that.
That's funny.
What's so funny?
Because he always says pause it when we're watching a video, but then sometimes he does that when I'm talking, and it's like, oh, what do you mean pause it? Like, we're not...
Sometimes
what do you want me to say?
It's okay. It's funny. Pause it works. Go ahead.
I'd like to point out, look at how she responds to me. This is what's so fucking annoying. All right. She asks me, what does this have to do with you? I answer the question. I give specifics of why it has to do with me.
Okay.
I have beef with the Groypers. And her follow-up to that is, so you want me to hate them and tell them to fuck off when they've done nothing to me? No, I haven't said anything like that. She just like leads into this thing of like saying what I want her to do.
Objection, Your Honor.
And all this stuff. And I'm just like, shut up. No, I didn't say, stop putting words in my mouth. It's so annoying talking to Carlin. It literally is just like, I just kill myself.
Okay.
It's like, this sucks so bad.
So she's like, okay,
and you never had to. You literally never had to respond. It would have been a real simple solution, bro.
So let me see if I can get a grasp on this situation. So she's saying, look, this issue with the Groypers, what's it got to do with me? You're saying, we hate each other. Like, of course, that is a problem. She's saying, what? So I have to hate them and tell them to fuck off? Like, what am I supposed to do here? What do you want from me? You're saying, objection, Your Honor, leading the witness. What? Well, like, that's not what I said,
My turn.
right? I didn't say hate them, tell them to fuck off. But she's also wondering, what do you want from me? And really,
so she's gonna ask that next. So that's Brittany's spot.
All right, my turn. It says, well, what do you want from what do you want me to do then? Because I walked into the event, they were all incredibly nice to me. It was a lot of fun, and I didn't really expect it to go beyond that. And I am as surprised as anyone with how they're acting towards me. What do you want me to do? I'm doing so good, by the way. Nailing this. Go on, Mia. Your turn.
They are a cult, Carlin. They will be nice to you as long as you're supporting their leader. So now you have to.
Which is what you guys just said. As long as she supports Nick, you guys will be nice.
That is true. You're right about that, actually. Yeah.
This is what she's framing as me seething.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. We don't hide it. There's no secret there. That's what we openly pressure people to do.
And look how she responds. Look how she responds, though.
I don't have to do anything. Go, your turn.
I don't have to do anything. I don't. Like,
yes,
if I
do,
feel like,
or they'll come after you.
But I'm not afraid of the Groypers coming after me. The thing is, I'm supporting Nick because I actually want to support Nick. If the Groypers come after me, I will just block them like the last time they came after me, and it's actually a very simple process to get that to stop.
Okay, but not over book lists. Like, that's ridiculous. All right, you got a little carried away in hysteria.
Well, maybe, but there's been a general amnesty. All right, and we've moved on from that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not afraid of the Groypers coming after me.
Okay.
So I want to point out, I mean, we're going to continue, but Carlin's been out here on these streams, like framing it that I was seething about Groypers and DMs. I'm just warning what she's getting into. That's all I'm saying to her here.
Well, but you are also saying, now that's true. You're also saying, though, like, well, the problem is, like, we hate each other. I don't like their whole deal. I don't like
only because she asked me what it has to do with me. And I'm like, well, that's what. I mean,
right.
She's actually like, why would you have anything to say about this?
All right, this part. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna read big text part 2 because yes, you do, or they'll come after you. Let's get to the next one. All right, my turn. And yet you're completely missing the point of what the problem was because you tried to sabotage my relationships and again, taking no responsibility for your actions. Go.
As feels like the me and Brittany DMs.
So just like more accusations and shit. Shut the fuck up, Carlin.
You literally did a stream where you were insinuating that I was infiltrating with the Groypers out of fucking nowhere.
It was a joke, Carlin.
I don't care. I do not care.
So you can't take a joke and you're being serious online and bugging me.
I don't care. Not everyone takes it as a joke.
Yeah, all right. Well,
what you say in public is actually public.
And you're mad.
Yes, I am mad that you tried to sabotage my relationship.
No, I didn't try to do that. I made a joke that you're mad about. Brittany, stop playing the
I can't find the fucking Discord. Where did the Discord go?
Could never be.
Where's the Discord?
Also, we are white and handsome and fun.
Oh my, for fuck's sake. Where's the Discord? For real.
Brittany, why do you have pictures over you?
I don't know. What is this? Real American woman shit. I don't know what it is.
Is this another... Brittany, this is a... You are not beating the lesbian
again?
Brittany. Yeah,
again?
For real. You saw the clip earlier. She got caught following a lesbian porn page, and now where did that even come from, Brittany? Why do you have that up? What's that window doing open on your computer?
That was the calendar, all right? Leave me alone.
I know. You have that. There was sexy women calendar. What are you doing with that?
Where's my Discord go? Where did my Discord go? Brittany, I can't find it.
That was so sus. That's weird.
I didn't know it came up on you.
I hope.
Where's the Discord?
King Zoomer didn't see that.
Oh yeah.
You better pray to God King Zoomer logged off and went to bed already.
Wait, seriously, where's Discord? All of a sudden, it's like just.
Yeah, why that calendar? Why not any? Calendar?
I don't know. That is super super weird. That it just. Oh, I know why it didn't fucking show up. Because I was like doing all these weird buttons, and now it messed it up. This is all BigTech's fault, obviously. Ugh, the worst. This is all sabotage.
BigTech 1, he completely subverted the stream, beaking Mio, taking his stride. Dude, we are literally reading his DMs right now.
Who
in a dramatic reading. Triz. Against his will, we are reading his DMs on stream with both of them here right now.
Unbelievable. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's funny.
It's almost 5 a.m. though, so can we please just get a move?
Yeah, we do have to get to this. Okay. Wait, that's not what I was trying to do. That's just your interpretation of my intent. This is what I'm calling mind reading. You're making false claims of my motives and intentions.
Okay. Really upset with what happened to my camera, but whatever.
What she's been doing for days, and it's really annoying, and she won't knock it off.
All right.
If you don't do streams that's insinuating I'm infiltrating the I will make
My turn.
Extraordinarily immature.
All right, everyone, my turn. Okay, so I don't think I am. You were pissed. Wait, you were pissed off. The Groypers liked me.
No, Carlin.
You wanted me to prove you were right about them, but that didn't happen. Yes, Mike.
Hear this again is annoying.
Excuse me, my turn. Okay. There is no other explanation for why you say you had to take a step back because of the Groypers. Like, is it really that shocking that people might like me and like hang out with me and want to flirt with me? Apparently so, because I'm a disgusting fat... Okay, nobody clipped this, by the way.
I was so waiting
nobody
for that.
Fucking clipped this.
To get at the end of this sentence.
Read it.
She's getting stupid. Read it.
That's
from the top, Brittany. From the top.
No.
From the top. Come on. In character. Really playing it.
I feel like this is a trap. This is a trap.
No. This is important. It's for the lore, Brittany.
Whatever. All right. So, because I'm a disgusting fat cow, according to you and your audience. And Carlin.
I still want the clip. I still want the clip. I don't care if she was laughing. God. Carlin, they don't like you. They're liars. It's crazy to me that you're buying into this. They will turn up. And you'll say BigTech is right.
Star Age reaction.
Very important to him that he's right, isn't it?
You will say BigTech was right.
I just am.
What's the ocean again? Animal abuse?
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna actually kill him. I've got this. I got it. Oh my god. It's got no sound. It's fine. It's fine. All right. I think I did something with the volume. All right. Okay. We're on the next one.
You will say BigTech was right. Yeah. Next one.
Star Age, you're never gonna get them repeated, by the way, if you keep fucking with us. All right, let's go. All right, my turn. They might turn on me, but it is insane, by the way, that you think they don't like me. They aren't doing this with any of the other influencers who were there. They invited me back to their private spaces. We hung out for hours, just talking and joking and drinking beers.
She thinks she's special. She thinks she's got a special relationship.
No, look,
it's actually not special at all. It's just stating a fact of what happened.
Now, look,
you're insane if you think they don't like me, BigTech. They do. They really like me.
This is not your part.
Well,
I mean, I'm stating a fact.
Chief Rizzler and Goose are absolutely enamored, and that much is obvious.
True.
I don't know what happened with those
so
two.
Real, right?
The Airbnb that night.
And it's so real.
But I've seen it's been crazy on.
Excuse me. I don't know if this is the line.
They've been talking about it when I haven't been around, bro. It's all like, I mean, it's not. This is not.
Goose is talking to me about it in private and DMs. And he's like, hell yeah, we had fun at the party. Everything was awesome. He mostly talks about, I kicked people out and that felt good and they deserved it. And I had people there. It was a great party. Carlin was there. We all had so much fun. It was a great time. That's what I'm hearing from everyone who was there, public, private, everything.
This isn't the line, and I'm never going to eat salmon if we don't get to the lines. So, Mio.
Okay, all right. Oh, my dear. You're so wrong. I know them. I wish you could see what I see.
Then why?
By the way, I meant that, my dear, in a condescending way.
Is this your line or is it my line? I feel like what is happening? I wasn't
being sweet to her. I was being condescending. Oh, my dear, you're so wrong.
Okay. My dear, frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn.
Frankly, it's my line.
What are you going for?
All right.
I just want to let you know I don't have fucking call her dear. This is not a pet name. I was being.
I don't know how common this is between you two. I mean,
okay. That's obvious. Oh my dear. Yeah. That was an obvious. You didn't have to explain that one. Okay. All right. Then why would they all wait? Then why would they do all this?
First of all, they're cultists, and their leaders told them to play nice. He's expressed some interest in having you on side, so they're bringing you in. You're a token to them. See, we have a black Groyper with Tenryo, same thing. They hate Tenryo, but they puff him up because he bows to them, and they use him.
Oh,
true.
They wouldn't need to invite me back to their private spaces if that was true.
It seems pretty clear that I'm not going to change your mind. And you're set on your path. So go ahead and test it. You'll see. But I warned you.
Go on.
No, you're up.
I'm pretty sure you're up. Oh, okay.
No.
I am up. Okay, fine.
Stupid.
All right.
Damn it, Brittany, get over you.
All right, I got this. I know. I have one group of people treating me well and one who hates that group being extremely cruel.
I've been honest with you. You've interpreted it as cruelty. They're being dishonest with you. You're interpreting it as kindness.
It wasn't. Excuse me, my turn. It wasn't the Groypers who told me to cut ties with you. It was you who told me to cut ties with them. Or else.
It's more just putting words in my mouth. This whole thing is she keeps telling me what I'm saying and why, and she's not. I'm just.
You're pretty clearly seething about the Groypers.
So there's no seething about the Groypers anywhere in this.
And you're trying to gaslight me into believing that what has happened has not happened. You're trying to gaslight me into believing that none of these people know what they're doing.
Look, this is why I gave up, Carlin. You're retarded. I'm literally trying to help you, and you just spin it. So it's fuck you.
Okay, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think it really went well.
Brittany wants her Sam.
Look at her comment right there. Bad. Can I just read her comment? Here are the DMs with BigTech to show that he's seething that the Groypers liked me, and that's why he's throwing a massive hissy fit online like a woman. I'm not seething at all in there. None of that's in here. This is what she says is there, but that's not what's there. I'm not seething at all. I'm just explaining to you this isn't going to go good for you, and watch out.
I mean, you probably didn't want to get any closer to her after she was being super close with the Groypers. That makes sense if they're your enemies and she's becoming buddy with them. You would want to kind of part ways.
Thank you, Brittany. It makes sense.
No, it does. Yeah.
Keeps acting like it doesn't make sense.
So it's about the Groypers. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's definitely about the Groypers. Of course it is.
When we hate each other.
I said the Groypers ruined your guys'
throwing a hissy fit. That's just me being sensible.
Well, so everything since then, how I guess you two need to decide amongst yourselves if your love affair is going to continue.
No, I think
even
I don't think it is.
It's literally a one-way thing.
I'm done. I think I'm done.
Now that we've crossed,
I blocked him earlier today.
I just want to say
no. Listen, I can hear it in both of your voices. You both
wasn't
care.
Bro.
Mio, I want to say something to you and Brittany.
Okay. I've been you understand, right? That I've been talking to other people exactly the same way I talk to you this entire time. Because contrary to what you seem to believe, I do have other friends. I do have other people I converse with. This was not a love affair, and you can try to convince
she's talking to other guys. Big Tech, listen, Big Tech, you listen, bro. I feel like
my mistake was in talking to a fucking content creator.
Look, man, I know what it's like to be fed up with a bitchy woman who just won't, quit being bitchy. But that's life, big dog, and you two
Mio, don't do this gay thing. Don't be gay.
All right, let's hear what Carlin has to say and what Big Tech has to say, because I want my salmon, and so I want to go, and everybody wants to go.
So bad.
Yeah, well, I've had enough of this. All right, so let's wrap this up, get closing statements, and let's get my fucking salmon. All right, so Carlin, what do you got to say?
My closing statements are: I was friendly with Nick before I even knew who Big Tech was. There was never a moment when I stopped being friendly with Nick, despite any disagreements I had with anyone else. And I had a great time at AFPAC, which he fucking told me to go to. And he has obviously been admitting this entire night that he was just trying to manipulate me and maneuver me the entire time. And at first I was just kind of screwing around and like, whatever, it's entertaining. Why not? I talk to a lot of people. I have no problem having conversation. If I get to have interesting conversation, that's a good thing. But to insinuate this was some great love affair, it just really wasn't. I saw someone on the internet who I thought had potential and whose content I kind of like sometimes when he was actually like on his game. And I was like, you know what? Listen, this guy deserves allies on the internet too. And that was really all it was. I have a soft spot for people who have been fucked over due to online bullshit. So I was trying to do a good deed and help someone out and agreed to do these weekly streams and was just trying to like be a nice, decent fucking person, while at the same time navigating this thing with Nick and the Groypers that is directly related to something that I agree with. So he can interpret this however he wants, and he can try to gaslight me however he wants to believe that Nick doesn't like me and the Groypers don't like me and I'm just some fucking token that's being used. But the fact of the matter is he is the one who was trying to use me all along. That's the entire point. He was manipulating me to try to go to AFPAC because he thought I would hate it. He thought I'd have a bad experience. He could use that against me. Or he was going to try to manipulate the other way in order to cause other chaos with Nick and the Groypers, because all he does is seethe about the Groypers and Nick all the goddamn time. And it's sad and it's pathetic and he needs to move on.
All right, Big Tech. Yeah, I can't.
It sounds like she's saying, Big Tech, you're our guy.
Sorry, hold on, let me get the
No, you don't get to do that, Brittany.
We're back. Sorry, we're back.
All right, now, Carlin, here's your final statement.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. My computer crashed.
You have talked to Big Tech enough times, Brittany.
That's so funny.
It's enough. It's enough. A man can only take so much.
I'm so sorry. I swear, my computer completely crashed out.
I can't see the chat.
Oh, you know what it is? I clicked on Big Tech's link, and then all of a sudden, my entire computer fucking crashed on me.
Speaking of Big Tech's link, so are we live? Are we back?
We're live. But
okay, speaking of Big Tech's link, so Big Tech
give me a closing statement.
Released the
and then we're going.
Release the pictures.
Oh my
Carlin,
God, so
thoughts? Oh, Brittany, share your screen.
I can't even do that.
You released my sexy pictures?
Wait, is that what I had pulled up?
Brittany, share your screen.
Oh, shit.
That's to him.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not sharing that.
Yes, you are.
No, Brittany. Okay. I mean, share your screen to the Discord so that I can see the fucking chat on our stream again.
You are gonna share it on the stream too.
Hang on. Does Big Tech know that like every picture that I sent him, I posted publicly on the internet? Does he know that?
I don't even know what's happening right now.
Brittany, I just want to see the chat.
All right,
That's all I'm talking about.
Find it on a different channel because my computer's like fucking crashing on me and I can barely hang it together.
Oh my God.
I don't even know where my Discord thing went. Like, I don't know what's happening, but everything is going very, very bad.
All happen at the same time.
Hang on. Listen, I've given my closing statement. It's 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Big
bed.
Tech, you
Have
get
a nice
yours.
life, bro. Good luck.
Okay.